So as soon as a new one comes in, that's when I'll sing it. La 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 la. Morning, how the devil are you? Are you a bit cold? It's a bit chilly this morning. I hadn't actually appreciated until this morning the different quality of de-icer that there is out there on the market.
It's true.
Yeah. I've obviously bought NAF. NAF de-icer. Right, not talking NAF today though. Oh no, we've got a very splendid show. Mike, are you excited?
I am, yeah.
Oh, I'm glad about that. Lovely. Mike announced this morning that he wants to present a kit at one point, so we might see if we can organise that in the not too distant future.
I didn't say that.
You did say that. You did.
I haven't got a mic.
You haven't got a mic. Mike hasn't got a mic. That can be arranged. Mike, you are in a TV studio. Had you have said that in the privacy of your own bedroom, you might have had an issue. Not that I know what you do with microphones. But we are in a live TV studio and we have, or your kitchen. Lovely. Right, let's move on. We've got Amelia as well. Good morning, Amelia. Amelia, can we have lots of Amelia-isms in the show today, please?
Yes.
Yes. Yes, you may. Now, also, I am joined by the fabulous Cass. Good morning, darling. Morning.
I really want to dance on it.
And you really want to dance on air today? I've got a feeling she doesn't. She's not a fan of that, Amelia. And I've also got the fabulous Martha, who's producing. She's saying hello. She says good morning, everybody. She's had a juice this morning and she wasn't happy about it. What was it? Wheatgrass. I've had a piece of dirty white toast. It was ace. Ryan, are you fabulous? Ryan's always fabulous. Ryan is directing. Ryan, would you like to make your presence known in the hot seat? Whoa, yeah. Now, who was that I hear you cry? Oh, my team's really with me today. Who was that I hear you cry?
Who's that?
You see, Amelia is really busy sorting out a matrix box at the moment. But let's do it one more time, one for the luck. Who's that I hear you cry?
Who's that?
Great, brilliant. Debbie, I'm sure you're thrilled by your intro. It's Debbie Kershaw. Debbie, we're going to have a fun day today.
We are.
We are, aren't we? Please tell me we are.
We are.
Please tell me we are. Because it's cold and it's miserable outside. Debbie, what can we expect from today's show?
We have got a bit of stamping,
Yeah.
which I know some people have been asking for. Someone said to me yesterday.
Some people.
Well, quite a lot of
Debbie,
people. Someone
it's
said
a
it's
bit
driving them
inundated.
mad yesterday, so we want to sort that out for them.
We're
so
going
a
to
bit of
troubleshoot stamping.
We are, and we've got some gorgeous kits.
Great. Well, the kids. I was going to do a little naughty little something, but I'm still going to do it, so you just have to say, yeah. Stay tuned, it's going to be ace. Right, should we do an early bird? That's the bird sign. What's the early? Oh, I quite like that. Did you like that? Martha didn't even see it. That was for you, Martha. That's my early bird. Now, oh my goodness, okay. So I'm not going to be really obvious at all by saying that these are practically the same as a big jewellery company out there. Look at your gift boxes you're about to buy. How gorgeous are these? I am so excited for you because it's very reminiscent of a very big brand out there who perhaps, you know, all that white organza ribbon that you've got sitting at home and that you don't quite know what to do with. Wouldn't it just be lovely to wrap it around that with a little bow? How cheeky. Now, you actually do have 5 of each type of box. I've just popped this strand in here for you to see the bracelet box in action. This is the kyanite strand that's coming up around 12 o'clock-ish today. Please stay tuned. I've got, oh my word. Do you know what? You've got treats galore in today's show. The colour is amazing. And doesn't that just look splendid in a splendid setting? Now, how many of you out there, I think you can look at this in one of 2 ways. How many of you out there sell your jewellery? How many of you out there need more places to store your own jewellery? And you're wanting to do it in a bit more of a prestigious level. I'm talking about prestige, I've just dropped the kyanite. Good job, it's a good hardness because it's absolutely fine. Right, you're going to get 5 of these bracelet boxes and they are perfect standard bracelet length. As you open them up, you can see you've got the really, they're so classy, they're so classy. It's going to work out at such a ridiculous price. This, I don't even know how to explain what this material is, but it's very lovely. It's very luxurious. And then you've got the velvet padding here with the elasticated parts. So that's the bracelet box. You're going to get 5 of those. Yes, yes, that's exactly what it's like. An expensive dust sheet. Yes, totally. Now these are earring boxes, but they could also be manipulated as ring boxes if you just do a little slice along the top there. And again, really gorgeous. Look, this is all texturized. I'm going to do a little test for you. Can you hear it? Yeah. It's like a little hammered finish, beautiful texturizing there. They are, you know what? They just look expensive. And I think if you are going to be selling your jewellery, or if you're going to be giving it as a gift, have you seen how much you can spend on a gift box? On one. We're going to do, you know we do our trade offers and we do our trade shows. We're about to do a trade price on these. Oh my word, right, to say that they're in demand is the understatement of the century, because it's at 9:05 in the morning. I don't think I've ever seen so many people wanting to buy boxes. Well, we're about to do a fantastic deal. If you are wanting these, please dial now. We wish we had more in stock. James in Greater London, Catherine in the Highlands, you confirm yours. Margaret, do you know where you're flying in? Oh, happy St. David's Day to everybody as well. Free phone number 0800 644 655. Now don't forget, it's only one post and packaging price for all of your purchases all day, because that's going to be a sizable parcel that comes to your home or your work, wherever you're getting these delivered. And it's not done on size, it's not done on weight, it's not done on volume, it's not done on the quantity. It's one post and packaging price all day. Free phone number 0800 644 655. Do you know what? 20% of the stock has gone, or the stock. All the stock, in fact. We're not selling socks here this morning. You can do whatever you want with your socks. However, we're not going to be providing them for you. Interestingly enough, everybody on the website, you can see yours have just had the price. I've just had a flood of you in. Let's get it on screen for everyone who's shopping on the phone lines. $14.95, $14.95. And doesn't it just make everything look even more beautiful? Do you think? Let me show you. Oh, let me show you this topaz. Oh no, don't put the pearls in. Hang on, there's these. I've got 2 different types of pearls. Look. They're coming up with a bead reamer later on. Free phone number 0800 644 655. This is a trade offer, folks. Trade offer, trade offer, offer. Trade. And look at now, I know you shouldn't have your favourites, but hello. Martha's having these. If you joined me yesterday in the show, did you hear me saying that before, obviously, Martha was fairly new to the world of Jewellery Maker, where our prices are ridiculous. She had indulged herself in a designer faux pearl necklace. That designer necklace is now bald and peeling. So she's going to recreate the design with these genuine pearls. They're coming up later for you. The price on your screen is for 5 of the display boxes in the bracelet and 5 in the earring/rings. Free phone number 0800 644 655. A third of the stock has now gone. Okay, I want to hear from you today. And so does the hammer. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Now we do have Debbie Kershaw here, who is amazing in pretty much all mediums of jewellery making, but she is going to be demonstrating and focusing on stamping. Would you... a metal smith, a silver smith, a stamping smith, a smith? What is your surname?
I'm a metal worker, because technically a silversmith is something different. It's not a jewellery maker as such. It's someone who can make anything out of silver. So yeah. A metal smith, I suppose. A metal worker is my prime. A
metal worker. So if you've got any specific questions on that genre, Debbie is your woman. At the same time though, if you want to say a big hello to anybody, is it your birthday out there? Do you want to say happy St. David's Day to anybody? Oh my goodness, it's just clocked. Oh, this is great. Bodes well, doesn't it? I can't actually get my own teeth in. If I ever have to wear false teeth, I'm gonna be. Who knows what'll happen. It's the 1st of March.
Oh, it is?
Pinch, punch, 1st of the month. Oh. Where is the year going? Well, quite frankly, I'm excited for March because February was truly a washout. And March we're going to have some nice weather. I can feel it in my bones. Saying that though, it's probably the coldest morning of the year so far for me with me dodgy de-icer. Right, $14.95 on these. Well done to those of you who are getting more than one of those. 40% of the stock has gone. If you're umming and ahhing about it, don't just They're really, do you know what? When you get these home, particularly if you do sell your jewellery, or you're going to be displaying it, or you're going to be giving it as gifts, or how many of you, are you in a situation like me? I make all this jewellery for myself, and I have a drawer that I put it in. I do make it for other people as well, Martha, it's okay. It's so tangled up that I never wear it. It just gets tangled. If you're using gemstone strands of distinction, if you're making beautiful jewellery, if you've got a special gift to give to somebody for a special birthday, this is what you need. And the presentation, if you think about it, you know when you see beautiful cosmetic products, you know when you see, the packaging is so important. The packaging is so important. It's like going into a beautiful shop. This is your shop window, isn't it? It has to be beautiful to entice people to look at it in the first place. If you've got a piece of jewellery lying on a scrunched up bit of tablecloth, or you've got it lying in one of these beautiful boxes, beautifully displayed, get a nice little angle poised lamp. If you're doing craft fairs, these are a must-have. This is a trade offer. Go for it, go for it, go for it, because the offer is here and now. We are going to challenge Debbie because, quite frankly, she's very, very noisy if we don't give her something to do. She'll just be not even talking, just making noises. So we're going to keep her occupied. Is that all right? Is that all right? I'll hopefully recap that later if we've got any stock available. If you've got a phone in your hand and you're in a bit of a queue, don't worry, you're answered in the order that you call in. So $14.95. Right, let's have a look at. Should we have a look at these? Let's do a live walk. Oh. I feel like I should entertain when I'm doing my walk. Right, oh my word, look at these. Well, first of all, Debbie, tell us, what have you been up to?
I've been here most of last week.
Most of your life?
Yeah, last week I've had 3 shows here, so it's been brilliant. I had a designer inspiration as well, so I really like doing that. So yeah, I've been up and down, but I've been really enjoying it and sort of trying to look after the kids and the dogs and you know what it's like. Yeah. Juggle, juggle, juggle.
Yeah, I'm all about the juggling. Just take a look at these. These are the epitome of textbook sodalite. Now seriously, if you've got access to the internet now and you have a search engine at the ready, put in images of sodalite. Does this or does this not sum up the ideal sodalite? It is. And that's a joy for me to be able to present that to you, that I don't have to make any apologies for that, do I? It is amazing because you've got that beautiful, it is a textbook combination of the deep intense blues and the paler whites in there. It's like, do you know what? You've got, apologies, we've got a slight mistake on your screen. It's actually 720 carats, not 770. Now the rounds are about 500 and the coins are going to be approximately 220. Now you've got big sizes, chunky sizes. These are 14mm rounds. I don't actually remember the last time I presented sodalite.
I haven't seen it for a while, and yet it's lovely.
Oh, I adore it. Do you know what? They do look fabulous alongside lapis as well. So, and it's lovely to see how you get that slightly different tone and it brings out the deeper blues when you've got the puffy coins. It's like it's a little bit more verging on the lapis, actually. So you've got the big chunky rounds at 14mm, and then the diameter of these puffy rounds, puffy coins, are also 14mm. When did you last experience sodalite? When did you last get the chance to actually work with it? Is this a gemstone that you're familiar with? Do you know what? I actually think that this is a gemstone that occasionally pops up in a bead scoop. So take yourself back. If you've had any of our bead scoops if you've had any of those mixed fabulous bags of lots of different types of gemstones, have you wondered what that blue and white, beautiful speckled, almost like a gorgeous, oh, what's the china?
Willow?
Well, the willow, Wedgwood, yeah. It has that sort of feel to it, doesn't it?
Yeah, it really does, that kind of antique-y, vintagey feel. It's lovely.
So on trend at the moment. That's your sodalite gemstone. This is textbook. This is absolutely textbook. It's a joy. Did you also see the size of the holders that was going around as well? These are good size holes, which means Debbie can use some big wire with it. We're going to do a wire offer in a moment to complement these. Big holes in there. Free phone number 0800 644 655. 720 carats. Apologies on the other graphic, it says 770. It's 720. Are you ready? Should we? Right, it should be 1590. Amazing. You're watching Jewellery Maker. We always like to take off as many little pennies as we can. And pounds. This is on a first come first serve basis, obviously. They're going to be hugely in demand. One post and packaging price, £12.95 if you look at that per strand. Where else could you get one of these for £6.50? And the reality is that one would not be the same price as this one, and could you even get this for £6.50 elsewhere? It's amazing, 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 amazing. So Debbie, you're going to have these, but that isn't where your challenge ends today. Now, this will, I'm just nicking it.
Okay,
thanks. Wire. Now, to buy 100 metres of wire, I'm warning you, we're doing a trade price on this, okay? But it is only for the show today. It's only for the show today. We're going to do a trade offer only for the show. Now, it's 100 metres of the copper and 100 metres of the gold colour copper wire. So it's all copper wire. This colour is gold, this colour is copper. Now, it's the 1 mil. We have been inundated with reviews about our wire, absolutely inundated. And the main thing that people say is how incredibly versatile it is and how easy it is to use.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, there's wire and there's wire. You know, you can work with the same gauge wire from different companies, and you can find one type of wire to be really hard to manipulate. It just makes life difficult. You know, it can peel, it can just look horrible. So you've spent ages making something, especially with wire. It takes a while.
Yeah.
And then it just doesn't look professional, and it doesn't look good when you finish. This is lovely because it just comes off the reel and it just tends to go where you want it to. It's lovely. I really, really
And that
enjoy
action you
working
just
with it.
did with your hand there.
Yeah,
that's an action, because it is incredibly, it's lovely to use. You're making handmade jewellery.
Yeah.
It's lovely to use with your hands. It feels very, very smooth. Now, the usual price for these two is a Jewellery Maker price, which obviously is incredibly, incredibly competitive. But, you know, you do pay more for 100 meals. Yeah, you probably would. 100 metres of 1 mil. So you'd usually be looking at around about £60 for both when it's on offer. We're going to do an incredible offer today. It's a trade price offer now at £52.90 for the two, and that's for both of them. 100 metres of both. Remember that post and packaging as well, because listen. Yeah, that's a heavy reel. Your post and packaging is not done on weight or volume. Your post and packaging, you only pay once. That noise, get used to that today, because we're going to be stamping. Yeah, it's going to be making loads of noise. £52.90 trade price. Trade prices. We're doing our trade show. Oh, hello. Oh.
It's gone down again. Oh, and again.
Shall I let you in a little secret? Martha's playing on the computer. She's found a button. Ooh, what does this do? Ooh! £49.90, under £50. I mean, obviously, how long is this going to last you? Obviously, it depends how much you're using in one design.
But 100 metres.
100 metres. I wonder how many times we could walk around the studio with it.
Quite a few. And this is a gauge you're going to use all the time. It's 1 mil. You need it for your structure. You can make your findings out of it. You can make your shapes out of it. And just 100 metres, I hate running out. Really annoys me when I run out of wire. And so I like the bigger reels, because I know, and you can see when you come into the end, and it's, you know, it's ages. It's just not really an issue because it goes on and on.
Well, I'm actually thinking of it in terms of when I've watched the Olympics and how long that track was.
Yeah,
and if you think about 100-metre sprint,
yeah,
I think that gets it in perspective, doesn't it? Really? Yeah. 49.90, amazing. And and there's 200 metres, so you know that 100-metre sprint. Do that and then go back again. That's a lot of wire, isn't it? We love. Do you get what I'm doing? Yeah, we love the wire. Love it because it's my 49.90, and then the sonolite as well. 0800 644 645. So Debbie, you've already started. What are you making?
I have. I'm wiring and playing.
You're wiring.
Do you know what's really nice is because the thicker gauge wire goes through the gemstones.
Yes,
and that doesn't happen all the time.
No, big holes in the gemstones.
Yeah, so it gives more versatility. Whereas sometimes you might want to do a design, but you know you're not going to get your wire through, but you will with these.
Which is also a good point if you're going to do the Shambhala style bracelets, macrame. When you've got the 1 mil threads. How many of you got the 1 mil satin cords at home? Can you imagine that with the silvery blue satin cord?
That'd be gorgeous. Really nice. Just stick a little bit of, cut it to an angle, stick a little bit of nail varnish on the end to make it strong, so you don't have to keep just trimming it.
Great.
And then you just put it through. It'll just go through.
Bit of that. Before you know it, you've macrameed yourself a bracelet. At $49.90. Remember, we're doing trade show offers on the wire. Right, I'm going to skedaddle over here and I'm going to leave Debbie to it so she's not too noisy. We'll do noise later. Right, this is one of my favourite offers that we've ever done. Okay, so we've got a little tool coming with this. I'll tell you why in just a moment. First of all, you look at this strand and the first thing I think of is my wedding, actually, because I had these gorgeous cashew pearls in my hair comb when I got married. I don't know if I've ever mentioned I've got married before. Have I ever mentioned that, Debbie? I don't think I've ever mentioned it before. This is a full 38cm strand. Now these are known as a Kershaw pearl. Absolutely exquisite. And they actually get their name from the derivative of a comparison to the shape of a poppy leaf. There you go, when it comes in translations. Isn't that lovely? Beautiful sort of, they're an 11 by 6mm approximately. They make the most adorable flowers and leaves. They look stunning with using the tiara technique. Now, if you're not familiar with the tiara technique, you do get a free booklet and a free DVD with your first purchase that explains the tiara and the tiara technique in there. I've got it just here actually. I would have easier access to it had I not have put the whole contents of my food and drink on top of it. It's me, I've been completely unprofessional. Here we go. Free DVD and booklet. Now they also look beautiful along the top of a hair comb. They look amazing if you make a vine for your hair. But how have you tended to use this shape of pearl, Debbie?
I've used those quite a lot in wedding jewellery because I think it's a nice take on pearls, isn't it? It's something a bit different, and it's really beautiful if you do a vintage sort of wedding piece. So if you add the sort of antique copper, antique gold in there with it, it just looks absolutely beautiful because you've got this organic shape. So I've used it in tiaras and hair combs. I've used it in necklaces, bracelets, full sets really.
They are so stunning. I'm going to put this up to my neckline for you. Oh, they are a beautiful real pearl. Remember, these are real. It's a 38cm strand. They are beautiful. Now, I don't actually know if you can get these separately. It's on the offer. Get it. Now, it comes with a professional bead reamer. What is a bead reamer? A bead reamer is basically, it says it exactly here, for smoothing and enlarging holes in beads and pearls. So the nature of a pearl is made up of layers and layers and layers of nacre, is the natural mineral that layers and layers up to form an actual pearl. Now with that, to drill through this is quite a precarious job to do. So a drill has given you a hole that has allowed them to be threaded on here. If you've got a thread that doesn't fit through, that's when you get a bead reamer. But also sometimes when you are a gemstone, particularly a pearl, has been drilled through, that nacre can collect as little dust powder in the drill hole. So you'd basically just need this to give it a little spring clean. All you do is pop it into the bead. You see that tip there? You put it into the bead and just very delicately just twist it. I always think of this a little bit like the equivalent of a nail file for gemstones. Yeah? It's perfect. Now this one is absolutely bang on. You couldn't get a more perfect tool, in my opinion, for pearls. We have the generic bead reamers, and most bead reamers also go from a tip and they start to graduate. Actually, they get a little bit larger as they work their way down. You can see this is pretty much the same size all the way through, which means you're going to get that consistent hole all the way through. With the bead reamer that comes in the toolkits, and you can see it does go down, so you've got an opportunity to get it even larger down at the base of that, but all you'll need is the top part. You don't necessarily need a reamer, but there will be the odd moment when you go, oh, flipping heck, and you can't get the thread through, or you go, or literally, it's incredibly useful just for doing very, very fine detailing on things as well. You can manipulate the bead reamer for lots of different things. I wouldn't be without mine. I know, Debbie, you've said you categorically wouldn't be without yours.
No, and I use it in quite a lot of different beads, and sometimes just to make the hole a bit cleaner.
Yeah.
You know, so you kind of go in one edge with your thread and it's fine, but it just feels kind of like it gets a bit stuck. Put the reamer in, the other side it goes through, and it just makes your life easier.
And it's really, if each of these would have been done by hand, which they have, but with a specific tool for speed to get them through, if they'd have each been done with a hand bead reamer, you'd be paying a lot more, and they might not necessarily need them. So it means that we can keep the price down for you as well, but you're going to get the tool yourself. I actually find it ridiculously therapeutic. I might be sad, I know, I listened to Kenny G and Lionel Richie and ABBA on a weekend. However, and we established this yesterday, apparently I have very old taste in music. I love it, and I am known for I'd like to use a quill instead of the internet. However, I do find this really therapeutic. I almost love it when you have to use it. It's really, really, really satisfying. You need to be really gentle. Done. Tiny little ding, ding, ding. Done. Right, do you know what? You're flying in for this. We better get your pricing for it. These are genuine, stunning Kershaw pearls, and we're going to £13.90. It's on a first come, first served basis. CJG C96. A quarter of the stock has already gone. 6 by 11. Just imagine the designs you're going to do with those pearls. I'm thinking with silver wire, with your 0.25, your 0.4 in here as well, or with amethyst. That would be gorgeous. Martha, she's getting with the kyanite from later. Oh, I feel positive. Oh, and you know what? Oh, hang on. I'm going to bring something else. I'm going to be controversial. I'm going to put 3 strands all in there. Moonstone. Oh, I've got that moonstone going to the most ridiculous price. Oh, you see. Look, I'm giving you, oh, hello. I'm giving you a little bit of a heads up. Now, I'm also going to give you a heads up on something else. So, take a look at this. Let me just indulge you in this image, because I swear you're going to love it. That is quite possibly the most magical strand of sunstone I have ever had the opportunity to bring to you. It is the most phenomenal quality. You've got the chance to own this in a very different way later. Oh, are you intrigued, Mike?
I am.
You are, aren't you? I'm not going to tell you what we're doing. I'll save that for later. Right, £13.90 on this. Also, it's lovely to work pearls with pearls as well. How about that combination? Oh, look at this! Mm. Pearls are so classy and classic. They really are. They're never going to go out of fashion. They're always going to be high-end, opulent, beautiful for you to own and to wear. It's something about wearing a pearl that makes you feel fabulous. Coco Chanel said that every woman should have a pearl, and there's a pearl out there for everyone and everyone's skin tone, and it lifts the skin. I live in pearls. I'd wear outfits. That one. I feel a little purchase coming on. Right, congratulations to those of you who are joining us. Have we had any text messages in, Martha? Shall we show you how you can text in? Shall we? Shall we? Can I also say a big hello to our ladies that joined us on the workshop yesterday? You were just so absolutely lovely, and I know you had an amazing day learning all of that. We've got lots of workshop opportunities for you here at the studios. You can have a look online, and you can also speak to our fabulous call centre that I spoke to last night. I'll tell you about that in a minute. So 60777 is the number that you need to text into. Make sure you start your message JM Studio. If not, you'll end up going to another shopping channel that has nothing to do with us. And we want your messages. So let's see if you've sent any in. We're going to be having a look at some text a little later. Right. I really could do with a slurp of my cup of tea, but the thing is, oh, hang on. I've just realised, because you know I go on about the fact I've got a branded mug. I've brought my mug from home. So I'm pouring it out of my branded thermos musk. I'm pouring it into my mug that I've realised was going to look really lovely on TV because it's got a big, massive chip outside of it. I'll try. I could have just disguised that, couldn't I? And not told you that I've got chipped mugs. Right, the offer is still available. We've got still some stock at £13.90. Oh, you see, it's not branded anymore. Nectar. I'm such a northerner. I've only had one cup of tea so far today. Look at that. How classy is that? Big chunk.
Have you done that today?
Yeah. On the way in my handbag.
Oh.
There's now a big chunk of tea cup. Right. So if you've just joined us today, look, I'm joined by Debbie Kershaw. I think it's fair to say that this is, yeah. If you have never experienced a kit before, let me tell you the concept of a kit. The whole idea of buying a kit is that you, other than tools, you don't need anything else. You've got everything that you would need in order to make. Now you can go about a kit in a few different ways. Usually you can make around about 5 to 8 pieces of gemstone jewellery. Depends how you're going to use the beads. However, sometimes, and our designers have completely free reign to use the kit however they'd like to, as long as they don't put anything else in with it. And you've not cheated, have you?
No.
Very good. Sometimes it just calls for indulgence, and rather than going for volume, you go for impressive quantity in one piece. Oh my word. This is 925 sterling silver, pearls, exquisite. Just, can you imagine how much this would be in a boutique? How much? Do you know what? Before we bring in the price of this, I want to see if anyone can text in. How much do you think this piece of jewellery would be in a boutique? In 925, so this is all 925 sterling silver. So the toggle clasp, all rose gold plated on 925 sterling silver. The chain, look at this chain. So I haven't even shown you the other pieces yet. The chain, working our way down. Look, this is a bonus, a little free bonus today. Beautiful. Working our way down to all these amazing genuine pearls, real pearls. How much do you reckon? How much do you think? If you can text in and tell me, how much do you think that would be in a boutique? How much? Does anyone text in? 60777. got lots of people not texting. I'm only on doing a price expectation on that one yet. Andrea in North Yorkshire has said if she was to see this in, oh here we go, we've got, oh there you are, thank you. Right, let's get them up. So we're doing expectations of how much you think this 925 sterling silver genuine pearl necklace would be in a shop. Andrea Robson, hello lovely, in North Yorkshire, 150 quid. We'll get another one in a moment. Tanya, I reckon that would be £700. Loving the show. Tanya in West Midlands. And hi Lucy, I think at least £69. I think that's probably realistic for the places I know around here. Sabine in Surrey, yeah. If not more, yeah. Thank you so much for doing this. You guys, I love you guys, you're ace. That's you at home, or work if you're one of our sneaky watch at work viewers. Hi lovely girlies. Hello, hello Gail. Hello lovely, we love you. Hi lovely girlies, in a boutique I would say minimum of £120, Gail in Woodbridge, sorry. Beverly in Norfolk, hello lovely. If I was not a jewellery maker, I would expect to see about £150 and would be happy to pay it. Gorgeous. Bev, sorry, in Norfolk. At least £80, Jackie in Kent. Because this is great, isn't it? Because I think the previous tech completely proved a point there from Beverly that we get a perceived value because we're jewellery makers, don't we? We do, yeah. We do. This is from Marie in Yorkshire. The pearl necklace, I believe, in a boutique would set you back at least £150. That's from Maz in Barnsley. Oh, I used to live in Wakefield, Maz. Just round the corner. I know you'll be excited as well, little Northern Leeds lady. Right. Shall we bring in the price? Because the price that this should be for your ingredients effectively is £39.70, and I haven't. That's not just the necklace. There's earrings and bracelets as well. I haven't looked at. You're going to have to be really quick off the mark. It is 925 sterling silver with a 9-carat rose gold overlay. There are 43 pieces in your findings pack. But have a look here. It is, and there's your findings pack there. We're really dropping the price. Now the reality is, as a jewellery maker, the necklace that was perceived to be, what, £69 to £700 there, £29.95 for the ingredients for you to make, not just that, but you're also going to be getting this exquisite premium quality for jewellery maker tourmaline here. This is probably some of the best quality tourmaline I've ever seen. Excuse me. And you've got the, oh look at that, little detailing just here using a head pin. And then the little earrings as well. Now you are going to get the 3 strands of genuine gemstones as effectively as a little bonus gift for you in this today. You are going to be receiving a quarter of the stock has gone. And these 925 sterling silver, 9-carat rose gold overlay, beautiful connectors. Can you imagine those as earrings?
Yeah, they'd be gorgeous.
At the focal point of a necklace, perhaps. They are stunning. They're absolutely stunning. And then you've got all of your threading materials as well. And it's fair to say, actually, I've just clocked as well, you won't have used many of the findings at all, so you've still got findings left.
I have, and that's why I put the detail onto the bracelet, because the findings are sterling silver. What I was thinking when I saw this, because I usually do sort of as many pieces as I can, I wanted to reproduce a design, a similar design that I'd seen in a wedding shop.
Yeah.
Now this piece in the wedding shop was £170. I made it for a client for 90.
For 90?
For 90. Well, she was a friend and I'm rubbish at business. So if you went into a wedding shop, especially where you would probably expect to see, well, you know, where they do the evening gowns for proms and things, this is what they charge. And I've gone in there before and actually looked, thinking, is there something different about this? Is it any different than I could make? And quite often it's not. And quite often, quite a few of the beads are glass.
Yes.
You know, they're like crystally glass.
Yeah, definitely.
And a few pearls to get that effect. This is all pearls and they go so beautifully together. I mean, it's so romantic, isn't it, this colour scheme?
Absolutely stunning. Yeah, that is a beautiful, it's very easy to wear colour scheme as well. So we're going to do, we've got time for a quick demo and we're actually going to learn. We've been, 60% of the stock of this kit has now gone. Get it now. We're actually going to look, we were inundated yesterday with messages from new people. So we're just going to go a bit back to basics. You're going to get a free DVD and a free booklet. But for those of you out there who've never made a piece of jewellery before in your life, go for this kit and we will talk you through everything. Now we've got on YouTube, you'll be able to see clips of demos. You're going to get a free DVD and free booklet with your first purchase. We've got workshops. We're not just about buying it. When you buy into Jewellery Maker, you've become a big part of a big a big fabulous cake eating family. Because we eat cake tomorrow at 11 o'clock. You join us, and we have lots of people saying that you don't know many people where you live, and you join us, and you're totally part of it, because we don't work without you. So if you're just starting out, welcome, welcome, welcome. And we're going to talk you through probably one of the most basic techniques you're ever going to need. Let's have a look. Mm-hmm. I'm the same. Martha's just said, I don't want to sound like a sycophant, but I love it. I know. I gush about this. It's ace. Right. I gush.
I think
vocally.
One of the first things that you make when you start to make jewellery are earrings, and you quite often just put them on your head pin and make a loop. But this is actually using your beading wire. So if you want to keep your head pins and your precious metal findings for other things, to make a big statement piece like I did here, then you can use your thread to make your earrings.
I just want to reiterate as well that in order to be a part jewellery maker, you don't have to have dark hair and wear glasses. This isn't like a... You don't have to look like this to be part of the club. I just looked and was like, hello. Has Amelia got her glasses on today? Yeah.
Has she? No.
She'll probably appear with them later.
Right, all you need...
Where's Wally clones, aren't we? Where's Wally with long hair? If you're blonde and you don't need glasses, don't worry, you're also very welcome. If you're redhead or regardless, you're welcome. Right.
Oh dear. You just need a piece of beading thread. Now you get so much of this in a kit.
50 metres.
You get 50 metres, so I always...
which is half of the length that you'd
of
run
wire.
if you were mobile.
So I always use a bit more than I need, because I think when you're beginning as well, you don't want to be fiddling about trying to finish off. It's best to have quite a lot of wire. It makes your life easier. So all I did was take 13, and it's quite good to have an odd number when you're doing these designs. It just tends to hang better. 13 of my little beads, and I just pop them onto my beading thread into the centre.
Oh, we've still got a little bit of stock of this left. It is beautiful. All of your strands are 38 centimetres in length. Can I show you these strands? Look, and they're real gemstones. These are real pearls.
They are beautiful, and they're a beautiful colour as well.
Yeah, stunning. It's amazing when you see them like that, and then you see the finished article, and you go, "Oh, could I make that?" Yes, you could.
And what you can't see as well often is on the sort of purple strand of pearls, they're all slightly different shades of purple. They're really gorgeous.
Yeah,
so
really
it's a bit
stunning.
like having different colour pearl strands in one. You know, they're the same shade, but they're slightly different, and you'll see that when you start to work with them. Right, so I've put 13 onto my middle, and I've just pinched together my ends, and I'm going to put a crimp bead over.
Because you could do this a lot bigger as well, couldn't you?
I've done this bigger before, like for quite statement rings. You can do it for a pendant.
Yeah, lovely.
And you're only really using one crimp and some beading thread. Crimpy. So you push your little crimp, that's your little crimp there, down to meet your beads, and just, oh, nearly did it too soon. Because I'm not using any findings, I'm going to take one back down the middle to make my loop and pull it down. So you only want a little loop. Squash into place.
That was using the flat nose pliers. Our toolkits are available on the website. You can speak to the call centre about the toolkits as well. They're only $9.95.
And I tend to find that if you bend your wire back on itself, you can get a cleaner cut, because you don't really want that to show. So you've got two pieces to just trim off there. And then all that's left to do, this is called your fishhook earring wire, if you're new to jewellery making, so that's what we tend to use to go through your ears. And you need to open your loop, so you would never want to uncurl it, because that will weaken your metal, and it's very, very hard to get that loop shape back again. You want to open it like you'd open a door, outwards. Place in your little loop, and then close it again in exactly the same way. And there you go. So it's really quick.
Literally that easy.
You haven't used any of your eye pins or your head pins. You've just used beading wire, which we all tend to have left over when we've had kits.
Yeah,
very rarely have I ever
earrings.
used all of the beading wire. And that's just like a little, you could always hang another bead in the middle if you wanted to, by putting a little crimp on the end, but I was very good and stuck to what I had in the kits, and I didn't have any crimps left, so I didn't cheat. But I probably would have put a bead in the middle and actually trimmed the wire a little lower down and then crimped it, so I had something in the middle there. So
because the way that Debbie's used the crimp bead covers, you can actually just pincer them together, and look at the detailing here. These are actually 925 sterling silver, 9 carat rose gold, crimp bead covers that when they're pincered together, they make these little balls. Okay, we've got just a fraction of the stock left now. I want you to get it. It's $29.95. Let's just have a look at this necklace again and remember those texts that came in. We had people saying anywhere between 69 up to a £700 you'd expect to see this in a boutique. I think probably realistic for the bridal boutiques in the area where I live. I think probably about 160 is realistic.
Yeah.
And look, $29.95. It's not just about that necklace either. The earrings and that beautiful, you see that bracelet alone, I think probably, I'm not implying a word of value, I'm giving experience from the places where I live. I'd say probably about £26 plus for that. Yeah, I've got a particular jewellers in mind. $29.95, your ingredients, done. $925 sterling silver. And if you're just starting out, $925 sterling silver is a great way to go because it's actually, excuse me, I've got the hiccups from my tea, very forgiving.
Yeah.
And you can actually go wrong with it quite a lot.
You can,
and then redo it more times than you can do a plated piece.
Yeah, and it's nice and malleable as well, sterling silver.
Yeah.
And I think when you get the benefit of having your sterling silver findings in your kit, then use them. You know, if you've got any left, make little curls, put sort of 4 hedge pins on your earrings so that you're getting that value of the precious metal in your designs.
You've heard it from the pro. Do it. You need it in your life. Let's go for it. Let's go for it. Let's just do it. You've got a 30-day money-back guarantee. And also to say, if that's your first kit that you've ever bought from us, you can get it home, play around with it. If you don't like it, even though you've opened it and made things with it, send it back within 30 days.
It's amazing.
And that's amazing. Apparently we've got this text and it's Martha's favourite text to date. This is from Janet. It's a web comment. Hi everyone, I just wanted to tell you about an unusual use of beading thread. My naughty kitten has chewed through the cords on my kitchen blinds and I've mended them with beading thread. It's really strong and so far seems to be kitten proof. Janet in Morpeth. Janet, I think that's fabulous and thank you to your kitten for giving us that opportunity. That's fab. I've got to say, I have got a lot of beading thread and monofilament in my garden. Yes. Yeah. It has plenty of uses and you do get 50 metres, which is half the amount of a 100-metre race that we were talking about earlier. When you think of it in terms of that, that's a lot. Keep your text messages coming in. We love to hear from you. Almost sold out, the kit, folks, almost sold out, $29.95. Debbie?
Yes?
You're fabulous. Enjoy your challenge, darling.
Thank you.
Okay, coming up for you, I have got the most amazing sunstone. The most amazing sunstone. Can we just have another quick look at this? First of all, though. Little kisses for kyanite. Martha would like to send that little kitten, Janet in Morpeth. Producer Martha is sending your kitten little kisses. Would you, if you have access to our Facebook page, would you put up a picture of your kitten, please? Have you seen that advert when the kittens, they just keep emerging out of, out of a biscuit packet? Couldn't you just get their little faces and just go... Right, coming up for you, we've got the kyanite, we've also got sunstone, I've got moonstone on its way, but right now, I take it I'm going to box number... box number 9. Okay. Now, we have just been talking about wedding jewellery, haven't we? Because it's the time of year that, even though there's no sort of definitive set wedding season anymore, there's certainly a definite wedding feel for jewellery, no matter what time of the year. It has sort of this beautiful princess, ideal feminine feel to it. And my favourite gemstone to do this with, if I get the chance to use it, is definitively topaz. I had an interesting conversation with my mum last night, actually, because we were on the Gems TV website. It's her best friend's birthday coming up, and she wants to get, we're making her a necklace, but matching pair of earrings. She wanted some yellow diamonds. It's her best friend's, I hope she's not watching. Anyway, we might or might not have got them. What an absolute plonker. I've just outed what my mum's got her best friend for her birthday. That's irritating. She won't be watching. She won't be watching. She'll be doing something else. No, she's not the one in Berry Market, darling. She's in Stockport. Right. But what I'm talking about is this is to make special jewellery. Because we're talking about the topaz. But what I was going to say is when we were looking through the jewellery yesterday with my mum, what was very interesting was even though I've been working in the jewellery industry for all these years, my mum still thought topaz was always blue because she has a piece of blue topaz. And I just thought that was really interesting, that maybe many of you out there don't know that topaz actually in its most natural form is here. It's white. It is discovered in different colours, but quite often it's gone through a heat treatment. This is completely natural, and for me this is one of the most beautiful. If you get a good quality topaz like this, it's very diamond-like, and also you get a stunning sparkle from it. I'm just gonna, please don't get close because of my wrinkles. But again, the bridal feel, which is so on trend at the moment, is to please, no, I'm not going to show you my wrinkles. You can get close to the gemstones here, but not my forehead. This is a stunning strand, and in all honesty, I am blown away by the price just for this strand. You're effectively going to get the next one as almost like a bonus little. It's a 60 carat. It's a beautiful 60 carat strand. Now, interestingly enough as well, in terms of gifts, it is the 4th and 23rd wedding anniversary gemstone, but also it's a birthstone for November. But it just, don't you think that this is the perfect gemstone to go with everything? But also, if you are looking for a gift for somebody and you don't really know what sort of colour jewellery they like, or perhaps they're new to the world of gemstones, go for a clear one and do it with topaz. Now remember, I don't know if you're aware actually, you can go onto our website and download a certificate of authenticity, or you can speak to our call centre and you can actually, for 50 pence, you can have a laminated certificate to come with your pieces, which is great if you're selling your jewellery, but also I think that's great for 50 pence. And it all goes to our charity, the money for the certificates of authenticity. It's not a profit making scheme, it all goes into the charity, and we'll talk about the charity again a little later. I think if you are going to be making somebody a prestigious piece with the likes of topaz, I think it's lovely to own that certificate of authenticity for the person who owns the piece of jewellery. So you can download it for free at home, and that will just be printed off on a piece of paper. But if you want the official laminated card, 50p, and it goes in the charity pot. So the other topaz is here, and these are the little drops, and they'd be beautiful in the like for charm bracelets. Now, can you imagine going back to the kit that we had just a moment ago with Debbie, with that heart chain? Imagine that, and then these all the way around as little charms. How stunningly pretty would that be? How would you gravitate to, well, what do you think you would use these for? I've got 2 strands, one of which, let me just check the length of the strands actually. I think I need my other screen up for that, please, Martha. Thank you, hun. You do get an amazing, fantastic brilliance of this. So the faceted pear cuts are a 7x5 up to a 14x10. It's a 16 centimetre strand. And then those lovely little pear drops, like little teardrops, they're so cute. There it's a 26 centimetre strand. Oh, little raindrops, so pretty. 5 up to a 10. So what are you thinking, Debbie? What are you thinking?
I love doing sort of hanging jewellery, you know, that because these are so lovely, they catch the light.
Yeah.
So either sort of putting some wire through, they top drilled, putting some wire through the top, making a wrap loop and having them, sort of a few of them all dangling down, or putting them on the bottom of chains, sort of some on each side of the chain so that they sort of move. And that also makes quite a nice lariat or long pendant as well.
Yeah, beautiful. It's fair to say that these are proving very popular. Should we do something a little bit ridiculous? It's Saturday morning and I want to give you a flavour of what we've got for the whole weekend, because I'm also joining you tomorrow. I don't want you to think, again, that the price coming on your screen implies a worth or a value. We should be there, which is destroying the expected value of these, to be honest. It's on a first come first serve basis. You're getting 2 strands, and honestly, don't you think, I know you'll agree with me, that just one of those strands at £21.95 would be brilliant. You're going to get both today at £21.95. Just one would be, I know that you know. So get it. 0800 644 655. They're gorgeous. African topaz, completely natural. Stunning for sparkle. We always talk about, I think it just shows where the channel's moved on as well, because, you know, this time a couple of years ago, I would have said, you know, we always sort of look to a clear quartz to give us a sparkle. Now, we've got topaz now. 0800 644 655. And absolutely clear quartz is lovely and it's got its place, but there is, you know, topaz is much harder to get hold of than quartz. Quartz, pretty much every day of the week you'll be able to buy quartz. Topaz, not so much. 0800 644 655. Actually, I do think there's scope as well for bringing in something blue for a bride. Yeah, look at that kyanite. Can you imagine having a little droplet of that? Gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous, absolutely strikingly beautiful. 0800 644 655. Let's just take a look at this one again, up near the neckline, maybe with some little black spinel popped in there. Are you getting the chance to go to a ball? How many of you out there have got daughters or granddaughters or next door neighbours going to their leaving ball this year with they're leaving high school, or they're leaving sixth form, or they're going to a leavers ball for university? You know, we're brewing up, yeah, hands in the air. Are you leaving?
Son.
Oh, son.
And will
we be happy? Son going to a ball, and what type of ball will it be?
It will be the prom, but his girlfriend's going.
Okay.
So
Categorically 100% relying on you for jewellery.
I would think so, yeah.
And may I ask the age?
Tyler is 15, he'll be 16 in July.
So this is a leaving high school prom.
And he's, yeah, leaving high school prom. So I think that's so exciting, because we didn't have those when I was younger. I was making myself sound ancient, but we didn't have anything like that.
Back in the olden days, and everything was black and white.
We didn't have that. An excuse to wear lovely jewellery. It's not fair.
I know. Oh, when I look back at the pictures now of mine. Whoa,
oh, really?
No. Oh, hideous. Oh, I had I went to a makeup counter to have my makeup done. I'm quite honest, I look like a man. Yeah, my hair was something my nan would have worn, and the dress, it was just all wrong. I'm not bringing you in a picture, no.
Yes, please.
It was. To say it's dated is the understatement of the century. I did, however, make my own jewellery for it.
Hey.
That was really nice. Didn't really match the rest of my outfit, but I love the jewellery, so that's what it was. Right, £21.95 on these. Hugest congratulations for everybody who got these. Now, we do have, if you've just tuned in, where have you been? Have you been having a lie-in? Oh, I tell you, I'd have craved one of them this morning. My little boy, 15 months old. He's quite... I've gone right northern today, have I? My little boy. Yeah, he's bonded with 4:40 in the morning.
Lovely.
I haven't. Oh, I nearly lost the hammer in my cup of tea. Right. Oh, we're going to be hearing a bit more crash banging and walloping very soon, because we're going to be stamping. Okay, is that all we've got? Oh, we've got 100 left, and that is it. We've got a trade offer on these beautiful, dare I say, very designer, you know who, boxes. £14.95. It's for 5 of the earring boxes, 5 of the bracelet necklace boxes. They are beautiful. I mean, Debbie, you make professional jewellery, you sell your jewellery, and you would be proud, wouldn't you?
Oh, crumbs, yeah. It makes, imagine if you know, when I started out, I used to put an organza gift bag in with a little card. But sometimes if it was a necklace like the one that from the kit, you want it to be in a box, because you open it and it adds to the experience of having it, doesn't it? They're lovely, they look very professional.
Oh, do me a favour. Whack over that bracelet that we're going to be. Oh, I tell you, whack over. I haven't gone northern, am I?
This one.
No, the one that you're gonna see a bracelet later on in the show from start to finish. Thank you, darling. You'll see this completely from start to finish. £14.95 does not include the bracelet. You can get the bracelet later. Look at this. Oh, you need this box. You need this for the kit, because it makes the labradorite look even more amazing. Oh yeah. Amelia, I love you. She's actually dancing to my naff little song. She's so supportive.
So loyal.
You are loyal, darling. You're actually nutcase, aren't you? I wouldn't have it any other way. You sort of got to be like that to work here.
Yes.
Yes. It's ace. Look. How gorgeous does the bracelet look in that box? You see? Hello, happy birthday with an organza ribbon around it would be lovely. Oh, see, it's got the little protective like that. Ta-da! 0800 644 655 with a little white organza ribbon. White is the colour to go with it, isn't it? Gorgeous! And talking about gorgeous, let's go to the wharf. Okie dokie. Love this so much. Sue Manford, I love it. Now what we're about to do, if you've not experienced this part of the show before, this is your show. And these are your designs. So this Wall of Fame is an opportunity. Every single one of you out there can send in your designs to our Wall of Fame. What happens is for every design that gets sent in, it's allocated a number. They're chosen at random which ones can go onto the wall. It's not about design, expertise, techniques, or anything like that. It's totally chosen at random. But every single one that's sent in, so we get hundreds and hundreds and hundreds every week, gets allocated a number. On a Wednesday, 2 numbers get drawn out of this tombola type scenario. One has its second prize £50 credited to your account, first prize £100 credited to your account just for sending in your picture. Now we do ask though that the majority of the materials used in your designs are from Jewellery Maker. So let's get started with this one. This is from Sue Manford. Hi everyone at JM, here's my attempt at a Viking knit. I wouldn't call that an attempt, that is your Viking knit, with a fabulously clear nugget of rose quartz centerpiece with matching rose quartz beads at the back. I've kept it simple because materials just speak for themselves. All the materials and tools are from Jewellery Maker, and I've been making jewellery for quite a few years and could never afford to buy many semi-precious stones until I discovered you last year. The quality, the variety and the prices are outstanding. Love the new website too, and it's much easier to navigate. I know, isn't it? Even I can use it. Good luck to everyone in the draw from Sue Manford. So for those of you out there who've never shopped from us before, Sue is saying she's never been able to afford to buy many semi-precious gemstones until discovering us. She loves the quality, the variety, and the prices are outstanding. So try us out for yourself. Remember, you get a 30-day money-back guarantee with everything. I want to see lots of new people today. Welcome. Come and eat cake tomorrow. 306. Good luck.
I've got 307 here. And it says, hello Jenny, Sheila, and all at JM Towers.
Sent in the other day, obviously, because I am Lucy and this is Debbie. But hello.
Hello. I'm so excited at the moment as I'm about to open the leather kit parcel.
Oh, I'm so jealous.
I've been into mixed media jewellery for some time now and find Gemma Crow breathtakingly inspiring. She's incredible. So here is my homage, a necklace made from copper wire and blue and pink needle felt, all from JM. I will be wearing multiple thimbles next time as blood was spilt in the making of this piece.
Oh, lovely.
Sadly,
nice.
The photo doesn't do it justice. Please can have a win so that I can buy some of your fabulous bargains. And that's Love and Sparkles from Jane from at Notty-Ash in Liverpool. That's beautiful.
Good luck, Jane. And
307.
Sorry about the injuries. No pain, no gain. You don't have to wear thimbles and you don't have to bleed in order to make jewellery making. Lovely. Okay, this is 308 and this is from Annie in sunny Spain. Annie, do you need a hand delivery, darling? I made this set as a treat for myself. We don't hear that often enough, do we? Labradorite chain and findings from JM and Spaces for my stash. Well, if you love labradorite and those findings, then make sure you do stay tuned because it's got a stunning kit with those in. You can see the beautiful iridescence in the stone on the left, and it has to be seen to be appreciated. Just spent 2 weeks in Wales and England and now back in Spain looking at the lovely gems I had delivered here. Can't wait to get stuck in and make more for the Wall of Fame. Love from sunny Spain. 308. They're gorgeous. Martha, producer Martha, obviously she's really cool. She's just said she is well gel. I believe that means that she's very jealous.
That's the cool way of saying it.
Yeah, I'm going to see Kenny G. I've established very obviously I am not cool.
I've got 309 here, gorgeous wirework cuff. Dear JM, what fun it is working with wire. Here is a turquoise cuff bracelet which I made with turquoise agate and 0.25 and 1mm wire. And that's regards from Lady, not really, Christina of Salisbury.
Lady Christina of Salisbury, darling.
That's
gorgeous.
beautiful. I love the colours you've used.
Yes.
That's really stunning.
Remember, we've got a trade
309.
offer on our trade show price has been applied today to the wire. We've got an amazing offer, £49 and 90 pence. £49.90 for 200 metres. Mo Farah running twice. He does do the 100 metres, doesn't he?
I think so. Oh, doesn't
No.
he?
No, he's long distance. Look, there's running involved. I'm feeling really sporty just for knowing that.
Oh, Bolt, that's
Bolt.
it. Bolt.
And he's Jamaican, Hussein Bolt. Thank you very much for all the information. This is all coming from Amelia. Thank you, lovely. Let's move on. 3:10. So, yes. Great. This is from Andrea. Oh, Andrea. Morning all at JM. Here's my entry. My first attempt at wire weaving. And although it's not perfect, I'm really pleased with the results. It's fab. I used 1mm gauge for the pendant and 0.4 for the weaving to attach the scrolls. The gems are dangling from the pendant and the praise to light. Praise the light. Wire, wrapped brie lace and AAA aqua blue Charleston from my stash. 8mm potato pearls, 95 sterling gold-plated flower spacer beads, filigree gold beads and gold chain. The matching earrings are using the gold plate 925 stud chandelier earring findings and attached with the butterfly backs and post from JM. Oh my word, it's amazing. Everything is from JM except the chalcedony. The pearls are from the pearls from JM. Listen to this, folks. The pearls from JM are stunning, and I find it next to impossible to resist whenever they're offered on air. Ooh. Ooh. I always keep a good supply in my stash as pearls are so classic. And can be used in many different ways, from vintage to contemporary pieces. Thank you, JM, for bringing us such wonderful gems and deals, and in capital letters, rock on. Kindest regards from an addicted JMer, Andrea. My pretties. Precious. They're whopping pearls. They're mega. They're amazing. The colour is amazing.
It is gorgeous.
Would you like to kiss them?
I would.
We'll see you in just a moment. Yeah, we're just kissing gemstones. Don't go anywhere. Cracking show. We're going to do some stamping.
Pearls are classic. I mean, who doesn't love pearls? You look at them, they look elegant, they look classy, and they make elegant, classy jewellery when you're creating with them. I think right from the whitest of white pearl to the peach pearl, they're always stunning, and anybody can wear them. They're one of my favourites. You see them, don't you, in expensive jewellers, covered in diamonds. Diamond and pearls are the classic duo, and that's why I love pearls.
Pearls are always a huge seller on Jewellery Maker, and I think it's because there's a huge amount of emotional attachment to them. I think whatever walk of life you come from, whatever your age, you always associate pearls with maybe someone who's worn pearls before you, maybe your grandma, maybe your mum. So there's always that emotional attachment to pearls, and they can be classic, they can be contemporary, they can really be whatever you want them to be, and definitely one of my favourite gemstones.
When shopping with Jewellery Maker, you can add as many items to your order in one day and only pay one postage and packaging charge. We have two delivery options. Standard delivery at just £2.95 and you'll receive your parcel within 4 to 6 days. Or opt for our premium delivery at just £4.95 and you'll receive your parcel within 3 to 4 days. Happy shopping with Jewellery Maker.
Tune into Jewellery Maker every day at 5 p.m. for our Miss It, Miss Out show, where we'll have 4 hours of jam-packed deals, including clearance offers, end of line, last in stock and low prices. The Miss It, Miss Out show, only on Jewellery Maker.
If you miss a Jewellery Maker show, then simply go to our YouTube page where you'll be able to find hours of Jewellery Maker footage. Search by show, date or type. Alternatively, search by guest designer by using our playlist page. You can also find hours of tutorials with handy hints and tips to give you inspiration. Our YouTube page is updated on a daily basis, so you can access any show at any time. Stay in touch with Jewellery Maker.
Jewellery Maker have an extensive range of DVDs for all abilities. Each of our mediums has an introductory DVD to help you get started. If you're already an experienced jewellery maker, we have a collection of projects and more advanced DVDs to take your designs to the next level. We are always filming new DVDs with our specialist guest designers, so visit our website for more information.
Okay, so we're going to do some stamping, and we're going to seriously go for it. And I've just forgotten my hammer and block, but I'll get it in a minute. Right, stamping. What is stamping, please? There you go. And on the back of that, we're now going to entice you to go for it.
It's imprinting a symbol or a number or a letter, a date, a phrase, a poem into multimedia. You can do it onto metal, you can do it onto polymer, you can do it onto metal clay, you can do it onto enamel, because I've tried. Someone asked me and I thought I'll have a go at that, and I managed to stamp.
I think that question came in last time we worked together.
And I
actually
hadn't done it.
Yeah.
So I went home just before I did the stamping DVD and tried it, because I don't like to say something or do it unless I've tried it.
Yeah.
And it works. Especially put some gleams over the top and it really stands out. So
wow.
You can use it for lots of different things, and you can probably use it on things that I haven't tried as well. So that, yeah, it's not just for your metal sort of little bits and pieces. Even though you can put your own logo on, you can put a date on, you can put a name on, you can write poems, you can just personalise your jewellery.
Look. You can totally do this. Now, we're going to jump ahead for just a moment. They're amazing. Hang on.
Oh, we've got the numbers and the upper and lower case.
All for that. Hang on.
All together? Wow.
Do I want to explain what's the problem? Yeah. I've presented stamping before. These are your stamps, and you're getting the uppercase and the lowercase, and not stamp, but look, hang on. For how much?
For all of them?
Yeah.
Is that correct?
That's what the problem is. No, seriously, the last time I did, no. Sorry, I'm just, listen to me, team. The last time I presented stamps like this, we were looking at about that per collection. $14.95, uppercase, lowercase, and the numbers.
Brilliant. It's a great way to get started.
Now, hang on, right, this is... Oh my word. Oh, buy them. Right, if you have never stamped before, you are now. You're getting, whether you like it or not, you're going to start stamping. Oh my word. Now, interestingly enough, I think we may have a few people out there who are buying these, going to take off the Jewellery Maker label and sell on, because you can buy these as individual letters and you can buy them as words, can't you?
Yeah.
And you can pay a fortune, you can pay more than that for just a few letters. You've got the whole alphabet in large and small letters, and the 0 to 8, obviously, with the 0 to 8, you do get a 9, it's the 6 turned upside down. Personalised jewellery is the in thing to do at the moment, and if you can stamp and you can apply it to so many different materials and you can incorporate it in your card making. We're going to see a demo. I'm going to bring over the hammer and block for you as well. I would say, oh my word, this is
well, you know, and as well, if the more expensive stamps aren't for everyone's budget, and not everybody wants, you know, to pay separate for each thing, and that's fine if you've been stamping for a while, but if you want to get started with stamping, this is a perfect way to do it.
Buy it now! Seriously. And do you think there's scope for having more than one of these offers?
Oh yeah, I mean, and it also, you know, these aren't light, so when I bought mine, and mine were like these ones to start off with, I had to pay like a fortune in postage as well, because they're not
Not here at Jewellery Maker.
Metal tools are heavy
by
their nature. You know, the hammer's heavy, the block's heavy, and I used to have to factor in postage for all of this as well, because sometimes it made it, you know, depending on your budget. In those days, you know, I was training, I didn't have a lot of money, and I had to factor that into buying my stamps. I just had to save up because the postage was so expensive. It made it so much more expensive to buy the metalworking tools, and that is the thing with metalworking tools, they're heavy. And here, you only have to pay one postage, you know what it is, so it doesn't make your actual item that you're buying twice as expensive.
This is amazing. This is a punch set, numbers, letters in capitals, and also the lowercase as well. So it's, I mean, it's referred to as a punch set. It is indeed a stamping
set,
yeah.
Yes.
It's not the whole punch. This is the stamping punchness. Oh my. Now, if you do price comparisons, please let me know. And again, we've got reviews on FIFO about these. We've got loads and loads and loads and loads and loads. Right, do you know what the thing, you know what you need there? Once you've got this, you need things to stamp onto. Keep calling in, we've still got availability. I'll recap these again for you in a moment. Now, these dragonflies are just beautiful. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in a pack. Debbie, you're using, now the reason we've put the breadboard that Martha kindly went and got on her day off for us is because chances are you might have a glass table at home. If you do have glass, of which our top of this is like a thick perspex glass, don't whack onto that because you'll break it. So we're using, hence why we're using the board. And so if you've got an old chopping board at home. Okay, these are the Silver Flash Copper Dragonfly, £2.95 for 5.
That's really, really good. Crumbs.
If you have ever bought these from us before, or if you have a look around elsewhere, oh my word, they've sold out, they've sold out, I'm so sorry, they've sold out.
That was quick.
For the sake of the demo, we'll stamp onto that still because it's a bit larger for you to see.
Yeah.
Which one, sorry? Right, oh, you need these are gorgeous because you can literally just put a letter on, or we do have stamps on the website as well of pictures of the birds and trees and that sort of thing. These are just gorgeous. So you're gonna get 5 flowers, 5 half moons, 5 hearts, 5 leaves, and 5 other ones. Hang on a sec. Oh, okay, there we go. Now you're actually going to get 10 of each. Apologies. 10 leaves, 10 flowers, 10 stars, 10 moons, 10 hearts. No, because it says you're going to get 25. Oh yeah, 25 2 lots. Yeah, that'll be 50.
Right.
Oh, it's been a long night. Right. Here's the price. Ridiculous. £9.90. I mean, even just, oh my word.
That's fantastic. You can get off on your journey with all this, can't you?
Yeah, you can start the moment this arrives with you, because once you've got your hammer and your block in a moment, you've got everything. We're going to do the silver of the charms now, and we'll keep recapping all of this as long as we've got stock. £14.90 for these. You're going to see a demo. You're going to learn exactly how to do it. So exactly the same as the offer that you saw before. 50 of them. So you've got an image of these coming your way in just a moment. £7.90.
Oh, good grief.
Oh,
wow.
Get two packs of those, because you don't even have to, do you know what, even if stamping isn't on your agenda, you make jewellery, therefore you want charms, and look at these charms. 50 for £7.90. 50, and they're they're solid. I could not, you know, with the 925 sterling silver, like I do my Yuri Geller bend, you cannot bend these with your fingers. They are solid. Solid as a rock. And let's, should we do the hammer and block? So all you need is you stamp, something to stamp onto and something to whack your stamps with. Right, this is a chasing hammer. Not only is it for stamping this here, but if you just love texturizing metal or even texturizing your wires and work hardening your silver, work hard. For the block and the hammer, we're doing them individually. Okay, a lot of people apparently have asked for them individually. So the chasing hammer, first of all, is going to $6.95. This is a professional jewellery making chasing hammer, and also just to let you know, it's slightly different than it used to be. We've actually got a more bulbous end to the handle now.
Yeah.
It's much better for dexterity issues.
Yes.
And you've just got a better grip on it. You can hold it higher up. But there, that's fab. At £6.95. So that's just fab. You can do a lot of texturizing of a lot of different materials with the chasing hammer at $6.95, but also the block. Now, let me just do this, but very gently. Yeah, it is a good job that your postage and packaging isn't done on weight. This is going to be a weighty, hefty parcel that arrives with you. This is a 4-inch square. Oh my word. £7.95. £7.95. Amazing, amazing, amazing value for money. Free phone number 0800 644 655. Okay, remember, one post and packaging price for all of these. You've got to get these stamps at $14.95. Don't have to carry it back from the shops, do you? You have somebody bring it to your front door. Right.
And with the chasing hammer, even if you don't use it, if you're stamping into tougher metal, sometimes you need a heavier handle. A hammer rather. If you don't use it for stamping even, when you stamp onto metal, you distort it. So afterwards you need to flatten it again. So that's where the flat part of your hammer comes in, so that you would actually hammer onto your material afterwards to flatten it out.
Okay.
Unless you wanted it to be, you know, curved, but often if it's a charm, and say you were doing dangles on a necklace, you want them to sit flat. So when you hammer it, it can distort, especially on the softer, like the aluminium, it will distort. So you do need your flat-ended hammer to get that shape back again after you've actually stamped.
Okay.
Okay. What shall we write? Now the good thing about these dragonfly ones, you've got a nice long area in which to write something. So you could write somebody's name or two names onto there, whereas the smaller ones, they're good for initials or dates or numbers, or like the little birds or the little hearts or whatever.
Well, you're going to be getting all of those aspects because you've got the lowercase, you've got the uppercase, and you've got the numbers. So you can just go to town. I love it. Also, to stay within the letters, you're also getting the and symbol.
Yeah, which is really handy because if you're doing two names, you. I'm like this when I open the little packets in the restaurant. I can never open them. I have to hand them.
What would you like to do?
Should we
These
do
are very
Mum?
clear to see. Mum.
Because Mother's Day's coming up, isn't it? Am I right? Is that March?
Indeed it is. Oh, now, if you experience what I'm just experiencing here, have you got a baby wipe?
Yes.
Some of these, you do get oil, and that's just from the situation in transit.
It's so they don't go rusty.
So don't,
you don't want your tools to go rusty. So really that oil is quite useful to keep on. Mine have still got that on. Because it just keeps them.
So what would you recommend? Because obviously I don't want the oil on my hands, so I'm going to wipe it off. What would you recommend oil to can do it with olive oil?
You can do, yeah, I've done it with olive oil before once, but you always have a bit of oil in, so even when you wipe it off, you get some on your hands. But it's metalworking. We want to get.
Yeah, makes me feel like a man. Yeah.
We were hammering. We're doing women's hammering work. So what I've done is I've taken my stamping blank, and because it's quite a large one, I've put it down onto my block with 2 strips of masking tape. Now the bottom strip is going to act as my ruler and for me to space out my letters, and the top bit is simply to hold the blank down. Now some of you have said to me when we've been talking on Facebook and on my designer page that you just can't get to grips with this because you find it bounces or that the actual stamping itself lifts up. So really do tack it down as much as you need to with the masking tape, because that will hold it in place and you don't have to worry about it slipping around. You wouldn't want to stamp over the top of your masking tape because that would interfere with the indentation, but you can have it on 4 sides of your blank if that makes you feel more secure.
Oh, okay.
That's
so it
absolutely
doesn't mark or
fine.
anything. Just to let you know, we have still got some stock available. It's not a punch as in a hole punch. This is the metal stamping set, to be honest. It's the metal stamping set of the letters in the uppercase, letters in the lowercase, and the numbers as well at £14.95. It is ludicrous because I have done one set of those here at Jewellery Maker. We're just going to look at some of the texts actually that have come in. Rachel, hello Rachel. I've looked into stamping. Your prices are amazing. As I was looking in America, and the price per set was £10 and then the P&P was 20.
That's what I mean. The postage and packing brings it up, and then you think, oh, now I can't afford it.
I'm just going to, oh, that's better. Oh, that's better.
Now I don't feel so sure.
Now I don't feel so ridiculous. Norma in Hampshire. Wow! If you do a craft show, you could take these along and stamp names, etc. on demand. Best wishes from Norma. Absolutely. You can personalise jewellery there and then.
People love that.
Yeah, absolutely. JM Studio. Hello! Vera in Newcastle. What typeface are the stamps? They're sort of a classic.
Just a
Here you
classic
go. If I show you them like this, you can see them for yourself there, Vera. There you are, lovely. Because we have had italics and things in the past.
It's the other ones that have the different fonts. These are your basic letters, and actually these are great because they're really clear.
Do you know what? They're also very clear when you're looking for the letter.
I know. We had fun last time, didn't we?
Yeah, we were both. I don't think either of us had our glasses on, probably.
I don't think I did.
Yeah, no, I think that's possibly why we couldn't find it. There you go. Keep your messages coming in. If you've got any questions as we're doing this, feel free to send your questions in as well.
Now, if you're getting these and you have got the other stamps, be aware that the other stamps actually have a letter on saying which way to put your stamp down. Now, these you need to look at. It's not difficult, but and if you're not sure how you want to stamp, then have a little spare piece of paper. You can stamp onto paper, it doesn't have to be a piece of metal, just to see how it's going to go down. So I need to see that my mum, my M, when I put it down, is going to stamp the correct way. So in other words, not upside down. Now, on my stamp, I usually mark on my masking tape about halfway along. Now, you can do your stamping by using a ruler if you want to be really, really accurate, but the whole point of a handcrafted item is the organic look of it, so it doesn't look like a machine's done it. Now, I've used my permanent marker on that because that's the only one I've got, but I wouldn't recommend you use a permanent marker, just use a pen or a pencil onto your masking tape so that you've got your rough guideline of where the middle is, and then you would start with your middle letter. So it's, with mum, obviously, it's a U, so I would start with my U in the middle.
We've still got, how much of the stock left? Oh no.
Is it going? Gone.
Almost sold out. No, we're close. You're fine. Start phoning now and you should be okay. If you've got a phone in your hand, press your option 1, speak to the call centre. If it's in your basket, because we're getting really low on stock, make sure you check your basket out, because if not, somebody on the phone line who wants it will get yours, and it's literally just because it's not a threat, it's just a fact.
Happens, yeah.
Because it's on a first purchase, first gets it basis, so it's the first people to put their money through. So if it's just sat in your basket and somebody on the phone line is ready with their credit card, it'll come out your basket and go to them. So check it out.
Okay, so I'm going to put my U down now. I'm going to see how this works because I'm on the chopping board and I'm a little bit scared of this glass table. So we'll see what happens. I'm going to give it a whack.
I'll just do this, and if the glass smashes...
So I probably wouldn't hit it as hard as I usually would just for this practice one because I won't be popular. Now I'm going to do 2 without moving it. Oh yeah, that's a nice indentation. So I've got my U, and I said,
do you know what? It makes a difference, because I've done this stamping with Debbie before, and it makes a difference how much you whack it.
It really does.
The strength of your whack, because we've not had the wooden board under there before, and we've been nervous. It's not always been as clear.
No.
Are you going to show us the permanent marker technique?
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it. I love the permanent marker. There you go. There's the U. Yeah, got it?
Yeah, see that?
Yeah. You could also use that like a little horseshoe design, couldn't you? Do you know what? Martha, my producer, has just said, don't know if I can see that really clearly. Watch this space, Martha Moo.
You wait till you see our special technique.
I love this technique.
It's really complicated as well, isn't it?
Yeah, really complicated.
Not.
So not.
Not.
And you don't need to buy anything to do it. You've
I
got
don't
stuff
really
at
do
home.
complicated.
I don't either.
Okay, so I'm going to do my M either side of my U. So using my masking tape as a little bit of a guideline as well. I found, and everyone will do this differently, that if I hold the stamp closer down towards the metal, I can get a really good purchase on it. And I'm going to hit it twice. Muh.
We've got muh.
Muh for mum. I am very nervous of this glass. And I'm going to do M on the other side.
Now, excuse me.
Yes.
Who sent this message in? Jennifer in Bristol, you're fabulous.
What did you say?
Jennifer in Bristol has confirmed that this typeface is Arial Bold. Jennifer, you're ace. Thanks,
Thank you. I don't know what they're called when I'm on the computer. I'm useless. I just know that I like the look of it.
Yeah, same. Oh no, I like the
You know, the look of it.
Baskerville. I like that one. Martha has just said that maybe that lady Jennifer in Bristol, maybe you have dark hair and glasses as well. Martha is not being
Can you tell us if
prejudiced
you do?
against anybody else. She is blonde. And
Yes, she is.
it just happens to be that this is obviously the look that we're going for today. Lovely. Was in a contract that she had to dye her hair. No, it wasn't really.
I'm going blonder next week.
Are you?
Yeah. I'm going to
You've
break
gone
the
light, isn't it?
rules.
Yeah.
I have.
Yeah, it's nice, it's nice. It's lightening up for summer. Okay, so we were doing the m, and now we're doing the m. Cool.
Ooh! That went, there we are, look. So I've got my mum. Now, as you can see, if you look from the side, I don't know the best way for you to see that, that is slightly distorted.
Yeah,
See?
yeah.
So what I would do is use the flat, oh yes, because his tail's sticking up, because that's what happens when you stamp. So I would just use the flat part of my hammer to make him flat again. And that's sort of quite important to have that if you want to, depending on your design. Right, so if you want your letters to stand out.
This is the bit, Martha, this is the bit you need to watch. This is the bit, you don't need to buy anything to do it. You'll have this at home, and this makes your letters stand out. And this is so cool.
Right.
Your bottle doesn't have to be green. What's in the bottle?
This is white spirit.
Not vodka.
No.
White spirit.
You can smell it's white spirit.
White spirit.
I gave my tissue to you, didn't I?
Oh, I've just thrown it in there. Sorry. Yeah.
Thank you. So all I've got is a permanent marker. So any permanent marker will do, any colour. Black stands out really quite well. And you just go over the top of your letters. Now, I tend to find if you do little dots over the top so that you actually get into the little groove of the letter.
And it's just going to look like a black blur.
It looks
and
like
what
a
was
blob.
really lovely actually is when we've prepared the DVD for you, Debbie had a heart shape and she filled it in with red. So I don't think you're restricted to just black. You can use any colour of permanent marker. Okay, ready? Here's the sound bit.
And then you just put some white spirit
White spirit on a tissue.
on a tissue and wipe it off. Ta-da!
Yeah,
Shall
yeah,
I
yeah,
hold that
yeah,
up?
yeah.
Can you see that? Now, like Lucy said, when I did the hearts, I did my children's names, and then in between I did little hearts, because we have got that stamp on the website, I think. And I coloured in the hearts, the inside of the hearts, in red. I like that. I wear that bangle.
Really cute, really cute. And actually, we could probably put even more on and make that even,
Yeah.
sort of the black even less black. We've got loads of text messages coming in. So we're going to, did you say we're going to read those first? Yes,
Okay.
cool. Katrina, hello lovely people, hello darling. Can you
Hello.
stamp on scale mail? And
Yeah, oh,
Katrina's
yeah.
in West Lothian.
In fact, I can show you, if I can duck down, I'll get you some. Duck away!
I think we might actually be having a brief interlude where Debbie Kershaw goes rummaging in her handbag and brings
I'm
out...
back. I bought some stamping little samples with me, and these were some earrings.
That's scale mail.
It's scale mail, and
That's scale.
a necklace.
Love.
So that's star, and then I've got the star stamps, and I've done exactly the same technique there. And then I've also got some earrings, and this is my little bird stamp, and I've also used some gleams. So you don't have to just use scale mail for scale mail. And I've put on my little bird.
That's the stamp that you can get off the website.
I've hammered it with the hammer and block that we were showing just now, because it adds a little bit of texture to your scale mail, makes it look a bit more like a serious metalworking, and just literally put some wire on with some gemstones. So you can and that hammer onto your scale mail, and you can do your traditional scale mail designs and just have a little bird or an initial or a 21.
I mean,
and
look at
18.
the text that we just had in here from Sheila in Yorkshire, in Pudsey, in Leeds.
That's where I'm from.
Yay! Sheila, next time you see her in the supermarket, say hello.
Yeah, do.
I can't believe the price of your stamps. I've seen one set locally for £55. Glad I've got mine. Sheila in Putty and Lisa. Yeah, this is why I had a little bit of a moment. I know. Sheila, you're ace. Thanks for texting that in. That's lovely. See, it just backs up what I'm saying. It makes me look like I actually do know what I'm talking about. And actually, I do. I know. Let's have a look at another one. I know I do talk a lot of Coswallop, but I actually do talk some sense as well. This is from Sarah in West Midlands. I run an after-school club and I've ordered the stamps and blanks. I'll be doing the stamping, but the kids can now get involved for making gifts for Mother's Day.
Perfect.
Sarah, thank you for your message there, lovely. And one more here. This is from Tracy in Shropshire. Good morning, Lucy and Debbie. I'm a regular Jewellery Maker buyer, and when I saw this offer for the metal stamps, too good to miss. Love from Tracy in Shropshire. Tracy, I know. Tracy, thank you for your message. Ace, isn't it? So, for those of you who've not yet got it, £14.95. Now that's for 3 sets, and we had a message before saying £55 for 1 set.
Yeah.
This is the truth. This is the honest. This is how it is. I mean, they're sturdy. Let me just open this. We had the capitals before, so I'll just try and. Oh, hello. Can I get the lid? Oh,
That's it.
okay. I mean, here we go. £14.95. There are your small case.
Now they're lovely for if you're using smaller stamps. My friend came to stay for the weekend a couple of weeks ago and she wanted me to stamp some names onto little things because she makes knitted bears.
Yeah.
But obviously she didn't want a big stamp because the bear was quite little. And I used my little lowercase ones and they looked really cute. So you can use them for other crafts. It doesn't actually just have to be Jewellery Maker. You can use them for key rings, book bags for the kids. My kids have got them on the book bags, you know, because my daughter's got one of those princess pink book bags and loads of her friends have got the same one. So if you put, you know, a name on a little heart, just put on a keyring, put it on the book bag with a ribbon or something, they can tell which one's their book bag. So they are really practical as well as creative.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm just thinking actually in pencil school, pencil tins and
Yeah,
that sort of
anything
thing.
like that.
Yeah. Oh, every time I do a show with you, I get a little bit addicted. I just want to hammer everything. ENGC34, right, we've still got stock of this available. What were you saying then? Sorry, Martha. Oh, okay. Yes, we have just had messages and we just want to reiterate that the white spirit in the drinks bottle was literally just to transport it from the workshop into here. It's not stored in there and obviously it is labelled correctly as well. So,
oh yes, no.
Yeah.
Just so I could carry it.
Yeah, literally just from the workshop room into here. So do not worry at all. And we would really reiterate, and thank you for your message, that's a really good point. For safety, always make sure that you are labelling white spirit or any chemicals you're moving and store it in the correct type of bottle. Thank you so much for that. It's a really, really good point you've made.
And use gloves if your fingers are sensitive.
Fab. Yeah. So we've got a few more of these still left at £14.95. Go for it. We started off with masses and it's not surprising at all. We've almost sold out. All right, I'm going back over to my desk and I'm really quite excited about that because I've got my cup of tea. Now then. Oh, that tea's now freezing because I've put it out my thermos mug, but I couldn't drink it in my thermos mug because it's branded. Okay, shall we have a little gander through some of the strands that we've got coming up for you? They are so beautiful. First of all, look, just take a moment and look. Okay, sorry about that, folks, just a little microphone check there, and we're ready to rock and roll. So with the pearls that you're seeing there, we're going to be doing those probably around 12 o'clock-ish, and they have the most amazing pearlescence about it. They're stunning. And then also, I actually think there's a lot of scope for using these two strands together. Now, I think it's fair to say that, Debbie, you're a little bit taken by these.
I am, absolutely gorgeous. They're unusual. And so round the outside, is that sterling silver round the outside?
I don't believe it is, but we'll be able to confirm that for you a little later. The price would suggest not.
Okay. It's so pretty. I don't think I've ever seen them encased in the metal like that, you know, without having to do it yourself. That just looks really lovely.
Don't they? They look gorgeous, and it's been done by hand, so I mean, it's saved you a fortune, it saved you so much time as well. They're stunning, but I do think they'd be lovely alongside. Look at this. We'll probably do before 12. The elegance of these. Now, unfortunately, in the studio, the lights aren't doing these justice at all. They're so pretty, moonstone. They're so pretty. And for those of you who are a fan of crystal healing, look, see that there on the left just then? Because of the way that these are filmed and the lights that are used, which are basically, did you know it's illegal to use certain filters on cameras to make things look better on TV? Yeah. And we just don't do it. I'm not saying that other places do, and I'm certainly not saying that they don't. Ryan just said the lights in this studio make you look good. I'll have you know these are not flattering lights. Actually, in real life, I'm actually a supermodel. Yeah. Right. Let's do, which one should we go to? We're going to do a double trouble offer. I don't know why I sang it like that. Now, these are gorgeous. Do you know what? They feel lovely. They're incredibly tactile. They're so pretty. They are so pretty. Look at the, you've got very delicate, subtle. Now, let me hang on a sec. Hang on, what's going on here? So we've got, by looks here, we've got one that's completely smooth and then one that's faceted. Aren't they gorgeous? Aren't they gorgeous? They're top drilled. Now they, look at the measurement. That is a perfect marquise cut. Because a perfect marquise cut should be double in height that of the width. A 12 by 6. Aren't they beautiful? They're beautifully smooth. They are beautifully smooth. Do you know what I want to do with these as well? They're like little lips. Aren't they? They're like little lips. Oh, do you remember those sweets? The little lip sweets? Yeah, they were perfume. They give you a headache and everything when you're eating them. Right, BNGC42. However, if they're still in operation, they're great. Weren't they called lips? I think they were just called lips. A packet of lips. It's a bit weird, isn't it? Anyway, moving on. Free phone number 0800 644 655. Have a look at these. Free phone number 0800 644 655. They are gorgeous. They're absolutely gorgeous. 12 by 6 millimeters each. You've got a bit of a burnt orangey. So what you're seeing here is you're getting the agate top drilled marquise shape in sort of like a bit more of an orange, and they are the faceted shape. And then you've got completely smooth of red agate. So the orange agate is the one here that you can see with that delicate faceting. And then the very smooth one, 60 carats of red agate. There's almost, to be honest, on some of these, there's almost a little bit of a carnelian feel to it. And actually, in some of them, they're very amber-esque with the orange tones as well. So you've got some lovely versatility. I tell you what, if you're a fan of red agate, you're going to love what I've got coming up later. Do you know what? This is ridiculous. And we're not stopping there at £13.90. Free phone number 0800 644 655. We're going to take them under £10 for both strands. Free phone number 0800 644 655. They're lovely to make flowers. They're so beautiful. They're very, very delicate. They're very pretty. £9.95 for both strands. Each strand. Can you imagine going into any other bead shop, finding 2 lengths at 38 centimetres each length and finding them for less than £5 each? You're watching Jewellery Maker. They're beautiful. Really, really, really beautiful. Imagine making all of those into jangly little earrings. Lovely tassel pendants. Beautiful. Okay, we're gonna move on. Okay, now. Am I all right? I'm fine, thank you. Did I look miserable? I was concentrating. That's my concentrating face. Did I? I'm not miserable. I was concentrating. Okay. Mark Smith. Oi! Mark Smith. Mark is one of our guest designers and he would jump all over these in an instant. They are nuggets and they're a rough cut and they're completely, totally and utterly natural and they are amazing. Now what I really want you to take note of is the fact that you have got within here a huge variety of colour. The way that Mark chooses to use these, particularly this strand, is to actually, he uses it to demonstrate the perfection of the faceting of gemstones. So these are the multicoloured tourmaline, okay? 55 carats, and they start at an 8x3. These are both collector's choice ones as well. And then you've also got these fab zircon. They're a 4x1 up to a 5x2, and this is 18 centimetre strands. So 18 centimetre strand of the zircon, 15 centimetre strand of the tourmaline. Now they are completely, totally and utterly natural. They look, I adore this particular hue and this particular style of cut of gemstone with antique bronze wire. They're amazing. The code is BAGC09. Free phone number 0800 644 655. Look at those. It's fabulous to see a gemstone in its natural state, and these are completely natural colours. So the larger ones are the tourmaline, the smaller ones are the zircon. Remember, now then, let's just have a little conversation about zircon, shall we? Have you seen all of the reports in the newspapers and on the news in the last week or so about zircon? And they have found now a piece of zircon that proves that the world is at least 4.5 billion years old. They have found a piece of zircon that they believe is because we've always said that zircon is the oldest it's the oldest mineral on the planet. Okay, it's literally a zircon. There is nothing older than zircon on the planet, but they now think they have found the oldest piece of zircon. It's amazing. I would say pop it. I haven't got time to go into it in detail today, unfortunately, but if you have a look, just go on a search engine again on the internet, or have a look in the papers at the moment, in some of the big papers, on the big daily supplements, sorry, the big daily spreadsheets, you'll see the articles on it. It's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. BAGC09, and you can own literally the oldest piece of history that you could ever own. Now it should be 1390. You're watching Jewellery Maker. Free phone number 0800 644 655. We've got some of the stamps still available as well, just so you know. Free phone number, and here we go. BAGC09. Oh, and it's, oh, you know what we're going to have to do now, don't you? We're taking the price lower, and in order to take it lower, when our graphics do this, we have to, there you go. £8.95, supposed to be £9.95, an extra £1 has to come off when that graphical thing just happens, it's just happened. £8.95 for both completely natural gemstones. Amazing. I think these would look really lovely, also matched up with some druzy, and I have it on good authority that we have some druzy agate coming to the show very, very soon. Not today, but it has just arrived over from our workshops in Jaipur in India. We've got some beautiful druzy ready to come, and I'm trying to claim presenting it. Free phone number 0800 644 655 BAGC09. Now don't forget, of course, it's only one post and packaging price for all of your purchases all day, so go for it, go for it, go for it. Okay, I'm going to just recap for you. Is that all we've got left? Oh, right. How many of you have been sat at home going, I quite like that stamping. I've never made a piece of jewellery before. I don't know about this Jewellery Maker. Should I buy from them? I've never bought off a shopping channel before. Do I want to buy off a shopping channel? Is it cliche to buy off a shopping channel? What do I think about that? Right. By buying from us, you are going to get one of the most incredible deals on tools for not just jewellery making but crafting. So like Debbie was saying before, she's used this. I mean, you can use it on so many different materials, but it's about personalising. Let's keep it in context of jewellery making because we're a jewellery making channel, but you can use them in so many different things. Price compare. We had a lady before text in live to us in the studio saying that you'd seen one set for £55. These are 3 sets. So you've got, if I put them this way for you, it shows you the font. So you've got, these are the stamps. It's a stamp set, it's not a punch set, it's a stamp set of the capitals, the lowercase with the and. I actually know the answer to this, but I'm going to ask Debbie Kershaw anyway because we've had a message in. Can you stamp onto leather, Debbie?
Yeah.
There you go. I knew that because I've done it myself.
Yeah, of course you can.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's that. You can pretty much stamp onto anything.
Yeah, as I said, there'll be materials that you can stamp on that I haven't even tried yet. Because I'm primarily a jewellery maker, and I know a lot of ladies are multi-talented and they do a lot of different crafts.
And gentlemen.
And gentlemen, sorry.
With red hair, or blonde hair, or brunette.
Or even dark hair with glasses.
Or even dark hair with glasses.
Yeah, so I'm sure that there'd be some sort of paper crafters and that who would find other uses for it as well that I haven't discovered yet. But yeah, most things that you think you can stamp on, you can. And even the one I wasn't sure on was the enamel, but I liked the idea, so I went ahead and tried it.
What about plastic?
Do you mean like the Perspex plastic?
No, I'm thinking Tupperware.
Oh yeah, probably. You'd have to try it.
Because I was thinking like you could saw it out and do things with bits of plastic and stuff, like
Possibly.
old Tupperware tubs, like coloured like Tupperware.
Yeah, yeah.
Like your 80s
Proper.
Tupperware.
Yeah.
That's because I live in the 80s, I've got quite a lot of it and I still buy it now. But I'm just thinking if you wanted to get
some use out of it. And
yeah,
and I love recycling things.
Yeah, I do.
Really love it.
Yeah.
So yeah, you'd have to try that and let me know.
Pardon?
Have a go and let me know if you can do it.
Yeah,
I can't see why you couldn't really, because it seems like the sort of material that you could. I can't say for sure because I haven't done it, but that does sound like a good idea.
Yeah. So let us know the different materials you use these on. 14 at 95. I've only got 5 of that offer left. 5.
Good grief.
No, sorry, I lied. There's 10. I only saw one hand of Martha's. There's 10 left. 10 of these left. We started with hundreds. But right now, I wonder if there's any stamping. I don't think there is, but we'll see if there is. Let's go to the WAF. We get so inspired by your designs.
I didn't know we were on then, I was drawing.
I tell you, if you ever feel like you've lost your mojo, watch the Wall of Fame and it'll just give you loads of ideas. Would you like to have 3? Because I keep being given 3 and it feels like I'm a bit bored of my own voice.
I want to do this one. This one, if anyone knows my designs will know this right up my designer alley. These flowers, they're absolutely beautiful. Good morning to all. Here is my first Wall of Fame entry. Although I've been making for a few years now, I had to give up for a while due to damaged nerves in my hand and other health problems which which mean I suffer from chronic pain daily. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. This is my first attempt at wire work, which I copied from a jewellery magazine, and it's a design by Karen Crawford. It took me a few days to make, but I'm really pleased with the result. It's made of gold-plated wire, serpentine, moonstone and shell pearl, all of which were purchased from JM. I love the programme and watch every day, all day, and you all keep me sane because I can be confined to the house for weeks on end.
We keep you sane, darling. Really?
The worst of being housebound is that it's too easy to spend, so I would love a win so that I can afford lots of lovely goodies. Good luck to all, and thanks to all on JM, and that's from Margaret Stewart from Edinburgh. That's beautiful, Margaret. That's
Margaret,
really
that is
lovely.
really, really beautiful. We're sending you lots of love and hugs.
311 you are, so
You're
good
very
luck.
talented, you're very talented. 313, this is so stunning. Hi to everyone at JM, here's my latest entry to the Wall of Fame. This is from Rachel in Pontefract. Great shopping outlet just off the motorway there, isn't there? Says. It's a garnet and 925 sterling silver bracelet from JM. I've had the garnet in my stash for quite a while, and it in fact was the first strand I ever bought from you. I didn't want to overcomplicate the design, as I wanted the garnet to hold the limelight. Good luck to everyone who enters. You are all spectacularly talented. From Rachel in Pontefract. Rachel, that is just proof that the simplicity is the beauty of so many gemstones, and the gemstone does the talking. That's gorgeous. And 313. Good luck.
I've got 312 here, gorgeous design with chain. Hi everyone, here is my entry for the Wall of Fame. I've been loving playing with clay and coming up with some different designs of what to do with them. Oh, you made this bead.
That.
This bead is about 20 millimetres, popped onto a long 30 inch of chain with dangles of 2 inches. Also made one in pink. Still keeping my fingers crossed for a win to get more pretties. Loving the show, but there's now not enough hours in the day, lol. Keep up the wonderful variety, and that's from Maureen. Oh, wow! So that bead is handmade. That's so
Seriously
pretty.
amazing. I think you've made the ones at the bottom there as well to match.
Wow.
They're beautiful.
That's really clever.
I'm not that good at polymer clay.
312.
I like having a go though. This one is 315, and this is from Joe Stewart in Abergele. Happy St. David's Day to you there. Hi all at JM, happy springtime. Okay, it might not be quite here yet, but I can almost smell it. I'm with you, Hannah, I'm with you.
Me too.
Hope you like my entry for the Wall of Fame this week. A chunky slab of sodalite wrapped with rose colour wire on a satin cord necklace. Everything I used came from JM. It's such fab quality, and I wouldn't buy anywhere else. Keeping my fingers crossed for a win. Good luck everyone. Lots of love. Joe Stewart in Abergele.
Oh, that's beautiful.
315.
314, more wire work. Oh, look at that. Gorgeous. Hi all at JM. Please find attached my entry for this week's Wall of Fame. It's a bangle made from antique bronze wire and gold and pink pearls, all from JM. Still loving all the designer inspiration shows, playing catch up by recording the ones I can't watch live. Not enough hours in the day. Fingers crossed again. And that's Karen Gray from York, just up the road
Isn't
from
that
me.
the second message as well that said not enough hours in the day?
Yep,
yeah,
it is.
That's the stunning design.
It's
Good
really
luck.
beautiful. Good
Really
luck.
good luck.
314.
Well, we're going to go to a short break where we're going to grab some big fat cups of tea and get ready for, oh my word, oh my word, oh my word. This is the best quality sunstone I have ever presented on this channel.
It's beautiful.
I've got a little something to tell you about this that will be ridiculous, because the price is going to be extraordinary, and it's going to be seen in a way that I've never seen this quality done before. In fact, don't go anywhere. I promise you it's worth staying tuned. And if you want to enter the Wall of Fame, here's how you can do it.
The Jewellery Maker Wall of Fame is where you get to showcase your skills as a jewellery designer. And each week, one lucky entrant will win £100 credited to their Jewellery Maker account, and the runner-up receives £50. If you want to enter your design, just send a photo to studio@jewellerymaker.com, or you can post your photos to Wall of Fame, The Genuine Gemstone Company, Unit 2D, Eagle Road, Moonsmote, Redditch, B989HF. Get involved with Jewellery Maker by sending the studio a message during our live hours.
You can send a text to 60777 and start your message with JM Studio, or alternatively, go to our website and click on Watch the Live Show, simply type your message into the box and press send. Make sure you stay tuned in case your message is read out. Get interactive with Jewellery Maker.
You can now keep in touch by liking Jewellery Maker UK on Facebook. Get interactive with Jewellery Maker.
Come and join resident designer Linda as she guides you through various techniques in soutache. Get creative with this exciting medium and learn how to braid with round gemstones, how to set and wrap a cabochon, and how to make a back piece with ultra suede backing. The full course includes a selection of gemstones, soutache cord and ultra suede backing, use of all relevant tools, a buffet style lunch and refreshments, a tour of the studios and gemstone museum, and a chance to visit our shop. And all for just $79.95. For more information, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655.
Add a mystery gift to your order today and you'll receive a surprise full of fantastic treats and goodies with a huge saving guaranteed. Check out our online reviews from Jewellery Maker customers who have previously purchased one of these mystery gifts. Go on, treat yourself with a little gift.
Now we have done something with this next strand that is ridiculous. Because you know how we quite often will do special offers and you get one strand and you get a couple free, or you get some wire, or we bundle it together and it gives you a massive discount. We've never done an offer like you're about to get ever before. Can you do me a favour? Once you've seen this strand, if you fall in love with it and you trust me to bring you something to you that's out of this world amazing, will you dial straight away? Will you put it into your basket straight away? Look at the quality of this sunstone. I've honestly never, ever, ever, ever come across quality like it. You have little golden fleckles of sparkle dancing and gallivanting through every single one, bouncing around. Faceting that just adds to that delicate bounce of light. They are so beautiful. They are so pretty. And we're going to do something quite extraordinary. Okay, could I see the call screens, please? I want to know how many people want this strand. Okay? I want to see how many of you want this strand. We're going to have to bring in the graphics, which is going to give it away slightly. But we have never done what we're about to do. Oh! And we're doing an offer, not just on the strand, but we've put it into a kit. It does mean that you are going to get the most incredible offer on these. This is a gorgeous, do you know what, you're flying in for it. It's golden peach, the colours of this one. But we've not treated this in a strand in any usual way. You're effectively going to get a whole complete kit for next to nothing by getting this strand. It is amazing. Oh my word. And it is alongside some extraordinary other gemstones. Free phone number 0800 644 655. Leslie, congratulations. You've just jumped on the phone line there, and you should be getting yours. We've got lots of you there waiting on the phone line. Press your option 1. So just to reiterate, this strand would definitely fly out at the price we're going to do just by itself. You're going to get the whole kit for the price today, MEG C47, and the price should have been $45.70 if you buy everything individually, but we're doing a very special offer. By getting this strand today, you're going to get a kit at the most amazing price. So the whole complete kit, incorporating this strand as well. This is just amazing. $27.95. Go for it, go for it, go for it, go for it, go for it. There's 100 findings that comes with this. So basically, once again, by getting this strand today, you're actually going to get a whole complete kit, including this. It is amazing, 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 amazing. So you're going to get 1 meter of the chain. And then you've got cheeky, eh? Isn't it cheeky? So it's a completely different take on an amazing kit because of the calibre of this strand. It is just amazing. So $27.95, you've got all of these findings. There's 100 there. Now you're going to get 15 of the head pins, but also 15 head pins that have got the hearts on the end. I'm just wondering, have you used any that are exposing the hearts? Yeah. So have a look at these. They're actually 48 millimeters, the length of these, but obviously they've been cut down to get into that side. Can you see the little heart just there? Now this kit is flying out. It's an amazing special offer. You're going to get wire as well. So if we have a look at the contents of everything first, you've got this incredible strand of the golden peach, and that's what it's all based around, the golden peach strand, but we've then formed a kit around it, giving you the most ridiculous part. You don't just get this strand, you're going to get the whole kit. So you get all of the threading materials you typically expect. We've turned it into an amazing kit, which also is going to give you 10 meters of 0.6 wire. Come on! You've also got 100 of the findings that we've just had a look at there. Now the accenting other gemstones alongside this are absolutely beautiful. Sunstone plain rounds. Sunstone plain rounds on that one, 4 millimeters there. Your graduated puffy, quarter of the stock's gone. Your graduated puffy coins are a 7 up to a 12. Look at these, look. It's all about the quality of that strand. It's all about the quality of that strand. And then these amazing nuggets, which are 5x3 up to a 9x4 of that golden rutilated quartz. That's a double, well, some people call that as a single strand that's very, very long. Some people call that the equivalent of a double strand. So it's an 85 centimeter strand. They are the most amazing, 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 amazing gemstones. So let's have a look at the jewellery that Debbie has used. So we were going to do this as a single strand, and at $27.95 for that quality, for that golden peach moonstone would be, sorry, sunstone, would have been incredible. And actually we worked out, you know what, if we do it, we're doing an amazing special offer. Now you're getting the most amazing kit. It's not just a strand, we've turned it into a kit. Don't think we've ever quite done an offer like this before. That is gorgeous. That is gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. And then look at this. Oh, hello, you've not done a flower, have you, Debbie Kershaw?
It's very surprising, isn't it?
Debbie's fab at doing her flowers. Beautiful. Look at the calibre of this.
Do you know, I wondered what that strand was when I got it out of the kit.
It's extraordinary, isn't it?
And when you're working with it, I always say this about really good labradorite as well, when you're working with it, it's a joy because of all the light that catches, and it's very luxurious, this kit, isn't it?
Beautifully luxurious. I'm loving that. Now these earrings, did you use the jig?
I did.
And here's the jig.
Jiggy jig.
Jiggly jig jig. Fab. And then I don't think, what a genius idea. What a genius idea for a bangle. Using the wire like that, that's fab, and just doing the coils all the way around, and then using that gorgeous sunstone to accent alongside the golden rutilated quartz. This is amazing. Just to reiterate then, over a third of the stock has gone. $27.95. This isn't just the price for the golden peach moon, I keep calling it moonstone, sunstone today. We've actually created a whole kit, and it's $27.95 for the whole kit. The whole kit. Not just that strand, it's not just that single strand for that price, it's extraordinary. You do get 10 meters of the 0.6 wire, you do get the golden rutilated quartz, you do get the other strand of the sunstone as well in the 4 millimeter rounds, you do get 100 findings, and you get all the threading materials. Value for money doesn't even come close to this to explain how good this is. So what technique are you going to show to the jig?
Yeah, and also I hammered the shape that I made, so I thought I could show you how to use the hammer and block, because
brilliant,
we've got that as well today.
Yeah, great.
Right, so when you get your jig, you get your pegs with it. So the good thing is, if you can't think of patterns yourself, you can, it often comes with instructions on different patterns you can make. So I just made this one up because I just wanted some earrings that were different. Also, the jig is really good for if you want to get your shapes the same every time. So earrings, you want them to be the same, don't you?
Cool, yeah. Just so you know, up on your screen, we've got the plastic jig in stock at the moment that does the same, but it's plastic, not metal.
This is mine.
And the details will... Oh, the code is, we can't put the code up unfortunately, but the code is Mother Percy Zulu xylophone. Mother Percy Zulu. Mother Percy Zulu xylophone 78. MP ZX 78. It's the plastic jig. If you speak to the call centre and say you want the plastic jig, they'll know what you mean. And how much is it, sorry? $5.95. And you can do exactly the same as this technique here. Okay.
Yeah. I've got the plastic one as well. I like to have a couple of each tool.
Yeah.
You know, because I'm travelling around and
plastic one's lighter weight.
I don't always want to go into my workshop for things. I want to have them, you know, in a different bag. So it's really useful to get a couple of the different tools, especially if you've got your beading clubs or you get together with your friends. Right, so I've got a, I don't know, workable length of wire. I always call it workable because I'm rubbish at working out length without measuring, but I don't know, what's that, quarter of a metre?
Yeah,
quarter
I'd
of a metre.
Over half the stock's gone of the kit.
And I've put my pegs into my pattern, and all I'm going to do is wrap round my wire now and take it round my second peg there. So you want the tension to be quite strong, so give it a good tug, and then around the second one. Once it's on there, you can push it down just to make sure that you have actually got your shape, and then remove your pegs. So I'll just move that out of the way.
It's solitaire meets Jewellery Maker.
Yeah. Oh, I remember solitaire.
Oh, I tell you, I'm doing Throwback Saturday today, aren't I?
So you get your shape, and then I'm just going to snip it each side roughly the same. And then take my round nose pliers, and I'm just going to make an extra loop on each end. Place your wire into the jaws of your pliers. The further up you go, the larger your loop will be. The further down you go, the smaller your loop will be. And just twisting away from you to make a loop. So that's one side, and I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. And I'm really impressed because I'm doing this without my glasses on, just realised. So you get your shape there. Now this is where your hammer and block come into play, especially if you're using smaller gauge wire. And I'm just going to give it a bash to work hard on it. Now I don't want to bash it across where the wires touch.
Okay, that's a good point. Let's remember that, let's remember that.
And you can actually, if you don't want to bash it, you can just stroke it over the top there, and that will still help to work hard. And just give it a little stroke. I can't do that noise. So that you've got your shape.
Going for quite a while doing that.
I won't need my glasses now. There
do
we
you want
go.
me to? I don't think she wants me to do that. That's fine.
No, it's because I've got a kitten at home and she knocks my beadboard on the floor and it all goes flying. And then she does that and comes up going, "Oh, look what I've done."
I could actually carry on longer.
Naughty, naughty.
Just so you know, the hammer details are on your screen at $6.95, and we will put the block up in just a moment as well.
Okay, so I've hammered that, so you've got your little structured shape. You would just do another one of those for your other earring, but obviously that's really good because you make sure that if you did it by hand, it's very hard to get the shapes the same, so that's the great thing about the jig. Now I've just taken 3 of my beads onto my ball pin, and I'm going to just wrap loop that onto the bottom. Now I think wrap loops are really good with earrings if you can do a wrap loop because of that security, because earrings tend to move more than other jewellery because you're moving your head all the time.
Okay.
So I've just put my round nose pliers into the top of my beads, and I'm just going to bring my pin over the top so that I've got that loop. And then I'm going to take, excuse me, my arm going over, and hold the loop with my pliers. And then just wrap the pin around. But first, so concentrated on telling you what to do. I've done this so many times. What you don't want to do is wrap it before you add it.
Okay.
So you want to add it to your component and then wrap it. And that's the crux of your earring. I'm just going to trim off my pin there. And then all that's left to do is actually add that to your earring finding. So again, opening your little loop like a door, popping in your top hole and closing again. So that gives you a really nice kind of rich, opulent feel of your gold. If I move my hand, you can see it a bit better. For an earring, and obviously you could also use that if you put it up that way. You could use it for a necklace, and you could dangle beads off it. So the jig is fantastic in that respect, because you can make all your own components, and you do get wire in this kit, so it makes the kit go so much further. You know, because, and also I think the gold is so luxurious against the colour of the gemstones, which is why I did the bangle. I just used lots of wire and wrapped it around.
It looks amazing. It looks amazing. Now don't forget, all of these will be photographed, popped onto our website and the Facebook page, so when you get yours home and you put the code in for the kit, all of these images of Debbie's jewellery will pop up, so you can get loads of ideas. Now remember, this is golden peach sunstone in here. Go for it! Go for it. It's all about that strand. It's all about owning that strand. Oh, and it's almost like the rest of the kit is incidental. It's fantastic value for money. It's one of the best value for money kits ever, and still you've got a 30-day money back guarantee. It's all about this strand.
Are you my kitten?
Do I sound like a cat?
Are you Nala?
Is that what you've...
That's her name, Nala. She
Hello,
likes shiny
Nala.
things. She steals them and runs off with them, which isn't always great when you're trying to make jewellery.
How old is Nala?
Nala's 5 months. She's ever so cute. She's very cute. She sits there and pretends that she's not going to do anything, and then when I start working on my beadboard, she goes like that, swipes it on the floor and then chases it.
What colour is she?
She's a tabby. She looks like a little tiger. She's really cute.
Oh,
Cute nose.
cuteness. I need a new pet in my life. We're getting a fish tank.
Yay! You need to put fish in it.
Yes, there will be fish in it. Yeah. Anyway, I'm not going to get morbid about my Fonzie. $27.95 on the kit, but right now I'm going to scoot over there, so we need to leave Debbie to do her challenge as well.
Okay.
They are beautiful, beautiful, beautiful gemstones. Oh, if there's a part of you that ever sees anything on screen here at Jewellery Maker, remember, we're not like other companies, because you've got a 30-day money back guarantee, and you don't, do you mind if I just put on a little bit of hand cream while I'm talking to you? I don't think the viewers will mind me seeing me put on hand cream. You don't mind, do you, folks? Just a little bit of hand cream. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's better. My hands are ever so dry. Are you experiencing the cold? The cold. And, yeah. Oh, do you know what? Do you know something else? Did you? Martha had a hot water bottle. I always sleep in bed socks. I love my... I know. I am old. But I love my Kenny G, I love my Lionel Richie, I love cups of tea, and I love my bed socks. And my most exciting purchases ever when it comes to clothes, because people are like, I love shoes. Well, I love handbags. I don't do shoes because I've got manky feet. But my favourite thing in the world to buy is pyjamas.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, do you? Yeah, Cass the same.
I wish I had 365.
You wish you had 365?
One a day.
Yeah, yeah, I'm with you on it. I'm totally with you. Love my PJs, love my bed socks. Let's move on. Right, glad we established all that. Should we do those now? All right. And if we're doing this, I need my cup of tea, quite frankly. I've got a brew, and I've got my favourite gemstone in the whole world. Do you know what? You know, I said I don't think it's 925 sterling silver, the bezel setting, because of the price.
Is it?
It's silver.
Is it?
It's silver.
I want these.
These are bezel set, some of our most premium rose quartz that we've had in. They're bezel set in 925 sterling silver. And the little look on Debbie Kershaw's face. Now they're 15 by 10 millimeters each, so these are big. Can you imagine these then with a 925 sterling silver wire going through and making them into rings? Oh yes! Go on, Debbie, what are you thinking? Because you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. These, I really, really expect these to sell out very, 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 very quickly. Whenever we've got less than 100 in stock. Less than 100. Now, whenever we've had this style in before, they've gone like that. I think the Labradorite that I had on was the fastest selling strand that we've ever had. Please, 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 please start dialing now. The code is ATDL48. They're already going, so there's a sense of urgency if you want them. Now, you're buying from us here at Jewellery Maker. We know that you want a deal, and we know that you want the quality, you're going to get both in this strand. So Debbie, what are you thinking in terms of design with that 925 sterling silver? Look at the cushions. It's like a cushion cut, isn't it? It's beautiful.
I want earrings.
Yes.
I want a pendant, and I want a couple in a bracelet. I want a whole matching set for me. For me, let's be clear.
Let's be clear, this is not about anybody else but Debbie and her wants. Okay? She wants these, therefore, are you trying to phone in? Have you got your mobile down there?
No.
Totally trying to order these.
No, me never.
These, because we're not going to be able to get these at the end of the show. I'd be highly surprised. Do you know what? Half the stock's already gone! ATD L48, make sure that you should check out your baskets. Now, what's really interesting as well, here at Jewellery Maker, we are not a company that when we put something in the system, and when we see how many people are coming in, we put the price up. No, because as soon as these go into the system, which is as soon as the graphics come on screen, they're already in the system, we can't adjust the prices unless we're going, yeah, she's taking it though. Your web prices, everybody there on the web, you can see the price of anything, and $24.95. Oh my word, they're 925 sterling silver, and the quality of those. And remember, of course, if anybody out there is wanting to make me a piece of jewellery, of which many of you do, I would like one of these, set into 925 sterling silver. It's my favourite gemstone on the planet. Congratulations, those of you who are multi-buying as well. What designs have you got in mind? Do me a favour, folks. Text in right now if you're getting these. What are you going to do with them? Everybody who's there who wants one of these, what design have you got in mind? I'm waiting for a text. Now you can either text into 60777, or if you pop onto the website and go to the web comments area, you can send me a message directly into the studio. We are live, if you're currently watching, at 11:20 on a Saturday. It doesn't feel like a Saturday, does it?
It doesn't, it's been a weird week.
It has been a weird week. I think it's because I de-iced my car. It's not something that I associate with doing on a Saturday morning. With that naff de-icer. Oh, I'm going to invest. You get what you pay for. It's not an aerosol one because I'm a bit scared. I don't do aerosols really. No, I'm trying to be, well, the problem is I'm trying to be environmentally friendly. Yeah. But the one I've got I think is a naff environmentally friendly one. I'm sure there's better ones out there. Now I've only got 20% of the stock remaining. Please check out your baskets. Has somebody texted in to say what they're going to do with these? No. I think you're all a little bit busy actually making your purchase. Fair enough. Fair enough. 15. Now, Amelia, you've recently really got into making jewellery again. So what are you thinking? What would you like to do with one of these? Or the whole strand? What are you thinking?
I'm thinking actually of earrings.
Earrings?
Yes.
Earrings. Am I really, really indulgent if I just say I want to do that?
Yeah. That does look good actually.
I just want that.
I'm just thinking how much work it goes into as a metal worker to get that sterling silver round the gemstone, which is why I asked you. To be able to buy it, I would just buy it. I just wouldn't bother doing the work. Not for that price.
Lazy, I told you. She's so lazy. Little lazy minx. Don't forget we've got that wire offer as well on today's show where we're doing a trade, when we do our trade shows, and we've got a typical price for that, which is $49.90. Yeah, $49.90 for 200 metres of Usain Bolt, 2 lots. I was doing Mo Farah, no, Usain Bolt, to there and back. You know what I mean? Right, I'm talking absolute codswell. I don't think we can do those yet. We'll have to do those later. Yeah. Okay. All will be revealed. Okay, look at this. Martha, who is in the hot seat right now, is actually a little bit uncertain whether maybe there's been a slight mistake in the pricing of this. She can't put the price up, just remember because the graphics are on the screen. Right. what you have, could I see the specification on these ones, please? Thank you, darling. Do you know what I love about this? When you get really beautifully rare gemstones, precious gemstones, high quality semi-precious gemstones, then I do think there's potentially, I'm putting myself in your shoes, who I really hope this doesn't sound patronising at all. Brilliant, thank you, perfect, perfect. Oh, can you repeat all that for me in just a second? Thank you. I'm getting a lot of information in about this box, so no, it's fine. Thank you. Let me tell you what's going on. I've got a specification screen up there that tells me all the sizes and the origin and treatment of the gemstone. It hasn't come through on my screen, so I'm having to get that from Martha, so it's perfect. Great, thank you very much. She's going to tell me one by one. So back to this. I don't want you to sound, I really don't want this to sound patronising, but I'm very aware that not everybody out there is going to look at these gemstones and know what they are, or look at these gemstones and have confidence in buying them. So by getting a matrix collection, rather than buying a whole complete strand that for perhaps you don't know how you're going to feel about using it, you haven't experienced it, you want it at home, you need to experience it full hand before going all out, a matrix collection like this is brilliant because it's almost like you've got taster pots of each gemstone, but at the same time you get so many of them, you can still make loads of jewellery, but you don't have to financially invest because it's such a ridiculous low price. Does that make sense? Thank you very much, Martha. That was Martha's hand, and that's probably as much of her you're ever going to see because she doesn't do on camera. But she's wearing a very nice jacket. Thanks. Okay, so I've got my specs here. So specifications. So here it is. You've got the most beautiful look at that apatite. Amethyst. Let me just make sure I've got the right. I don't think I've got the right back. They're right. Do you know what we're gonna have to do? Okay, there we go. Right, let's talk about the, yeah, I've just got the wrong box here. Okay, so what you're seeing on your screen, I do apologise, is the box that you're going to be receiving. It's the same size as this box. And you'll actually say, oh my word, you know what? Look at those, look at the shapes. I'm so sorry, I haven't got the right sample here in the studio. That's hence all the confusion. But you can see here, you've got the most gorgeous amethyst, iolite, labradorite. You can even see the shiller there on the labradorite, can't you? The apatite, the citrine, the peridot, and the rose quartz. So the rose quartz is in the top right hand corner. Now lots of you and lots of you are getting this, but don't you think that this is going to be a great way, a really affordable way? And they look to me, because I know the size of the box, they look like they're going to be averaging at about a 6x4. Yeah? Ryan, did you photograph these? Yeah, yeah. The most, now, in the top left-hand corner, that's neon apatite. They're absolutely amazing. And the amethyst is exquisite. Look, 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 look. Here we go. These are your gemstones. Now look at that. Do you see the richness? So in front of you there, that's amethyst. Coming round, there's your citrine. Look at the shiller. The what, Mike? Shiller. Thank you. On the labradorite. Then you've got the rose quartz, and the peridot is in front of you there, and then there's the neon apatite. Look at the depth of that colour of the garnet. Now remember, garnet gets its name because the derivative from pomegranate, because of its comparison to the pomegranate seeds. That's absolutely textbook. So it's amazing. That's absolutely amazing. This is gorgeous. And once again, it's going to be a really cost-effective way for you to get your hands on some of these gemstones perhaps you've not come into contact with before. They're really beautifully highly polished as well. Oh, and they're all drilled. They're all drilled, ready for your jewellery making. On the most part, they're top drilled. Okay? Ready? You've got a 30-day money-back guarantee. I apologise for the slight discrepancy with the... Everything's not going quite right this morning. Just buy it right now at $11.95. That's not going to stay on your screen for too long. We're having some technical changes. Are you YY76? Gonna have to come off screen in just a moment because it's going really quickly, and that, yeah, it shouldn't be at $11.95. Apologies, we've had a slight discrepancy with the piece that arrived in the studio compared to that on your screen, etc, etc. What you are seeing on your screen is exactly what you're going to be receiving. $11.95, including amethyst, iolite, labradorite, garnet, apatite, citrine, peridot and rose quartz. Lots of people multi-buying there. Congratulations to you. It is an absolute stunner of a matrix collection. My favourite to date, I think. Yeah. Does anyone else need some chocolate?
I just had some.
Should we get some chocolate in the next break? Shall we? Should we have some chocolate? I've got a bit of change with me because I had to go to the car park the other day and the barrier was up. You didn't have to pay. No, there was a sign saying that you didn't have to pay. I didn't not pay. No. Oh no. No. The idea of a barrier coming down on your car. I don't do barriers into car parks. Every time I go under one, I hold my breath. Yeah, I don't like them. No. So consequently, I've got some change in my purse and I'll treat us all to some chocolate because it was a very expensive car park I was going to. Debbie, are you a chocolate person?
I am at certain times.
Are you today?
Yes.
Right. So everybody think of what we need from the machine. It is a need. And I'll go to the next break. I'll get us all some chocolate. And it'll be cake tomorrow at 11. Yeah, cake tomorrow. I'll pick up some nice cakes. You're doing a marathon in 9 weeks. You're doing a half marathon in 9 weeks. Which one are you doing? Milton Keynes half marathon. If you live in that area, Martha will be there. You don't know what she looks like though because she won't be seen on TV. She'll probably be wearing a Vivienne Westwood vintage dress and blonde hair. Maybe not to run a marathon. She'll still have the blonde hair though. Right, shall we move on? We're going to go to... Now, somebody on the Wall of Fame said, we're here, spring is here, you can almost smell it. Yes, you can. I just sniffed gemstones. I just smelt the gemstones. Random. Rose quartz. Lavender, this is gorgeous. Lavender amethyst and aventurine. Oh, yeah. Look at those. So beautiful. Now these are you've got some quite long drops here. So the rose quartz are measuring 14 by 7. The aventurine is 15 by 8. And the lavender amethyst faceted drops are 10 by 6. This is beautiful. Pardon? It's not going to be that price, don't worry. That's an accidental. Just when you couldn't think anything could get. Just when you think you couldn't get any better. Right. When we count the gemstones, just so you know, it's an average. You're guaranteed the carat weight that comes on your screen. You might get a couple less, you might get a few more. But you're guaranteed with this strand, I'm so excited, for 85 carats. I want to say one thing first. The way that this looks on TV does not do it justice. You have to get it home. If you get it home and you don't fall in love with it, send it back. You've got a 30-day money-back guarantee. Fab. Don't worry about it. Now, did you join me yesterday morning for the early bird? You did? We did a PR offer, didn't we? We did a test to see how many people were watching. So there's lots to sort of bear in mind with this. First of all, the quality is fantastic. Second of all, if you make jewellery with the crystal healing aspect in mind, obviously I can't talk about crystal healing on TV, legalities, categorically 100% one of the highest ranking gemstones in the world of crystal healing for its various different properties. I don't know anyone I've ever come across who'd say, oh, I don't like moonstone. Never found it myself. So if you're making jewellery for somebody, it's going to be a guaranteed, they're going to love it. So we're going to do a PR offer. What does that mean to you? That means you're about to get something of amazing quality and we're going to wow you and we're going to shock you by the price. Why do we do this? For it to be a PR offer, we want to establish a few things. First of all, it's a way for us to get an idea of how many people are out there watching, because we can't get viewing figures on shopping telly because of the speed that you channel flick. I know, obviously, you don't channel flick, you stay with me for the full 4 hours. But there's that aspect. But also, it's really nice to say thank you to those of you who've been with us since day dot, and for those of you who we shop with us practically on a daily basis. Also, a big one is for those of you out there who have never bought from us before. With what we're about to do, you're going to buy it. And then the chances are you've experienced the quality at a ridiculous low price. You're going to watch more often, and hopefully you'll continue to buy with us. So there's lots of reasons that we take the price as low as we're about to. This is ridiculous. I've got a lot of them, which is why we can do 1, 2, 3, approximately 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, call now, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, seriously, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, approximately 29, guaranteeing 85 carats, for £11.95. Now, it's literally, if you added a big clap, even though it's a PR offer, you're not restricted to one. Obviously, this is not indicative of price. This price is not indicative of worth or value. Free phone number 0800 644 655. This is an opportunity to get something that should not be at this price. An amazing opportunity. Now there's an icicle freshness about it. Remember, this is rainbow moonstone. On the TV screen, it's not doing it justice at all. You'll see these delicate pinks, delicate blues. You see that shilla just there going underneath the graphics on the left. That is what is displaying all over this. You'll see it for yourself at home. If you don't, you can send it back. You've got a Thursday money back guarantee. Done. $11.95. Most people are bought buying. A quarter of the stock's gone, obviously. Treat them like little icicle drops, so they'll be lovely on tiaras, bridal jewellery. We're thinking about little flowers. Definitely scope for using them alongside pearls, alongside the rose quartz, gorgeous with that little springtime bundle that we just brought to you. I've got a lot of people sat with these in your basket. Press your buy now button now, or you might lose it. If you want more than one of these, you can. And do you know what's really fab? I've got lots and lots of people joining me for the very first time, shopping for the first time. Do you know what? Not only are you going to get that for $11.95, with your first purchase, you will be receiving a free DVD and a free booklet. I nearly gave you my tea bag scent as well. But I'm on a get healthy mission, she says, just ordering some chocolate. But green tea. I bought my own green tea in. Not in the mood for that today. I've got a nice, good, strong northern brew, and I get some chocolate. I'm going to dunk it. Yeah. Sometimes things happen in life, and the only thing that makes you feel better is a bit of chocolate and a cuppa. Yeah. $11.95. Do you know what? You're flying in for this. So many of you joining me for the very first time. And can I say, it's fantastic to see everybody who's joining us for the first time. But do you know what's really lovely? And do you know what warms the cockles of my heart? I love it when I look up at my call screen and I see really familiar faces every day, or at least once a week. Because if we weren't great, you wouldn't come back, would you? And for those of you who are shopping from us for the first time, just be rest assured that you're going to be addicted now. Welcome. That's it. You're in. You don't, and you haven't even had to dye your hair and wear glasses, have you? And you're in the in crowd. Can I also request anybody out there, can you text in please, because everyone's taking the mickey out of me going to Kenny G. Can you let me know or put on my presenter page, which is Lucy Nicholls with 2 L's. Lucy Nicholls presenter. If you can let me know, is anyone else going to Kenny G? I love Kenny G in my bed socks and a cup of tea. Look, Lionel Richie, last year, when I was 8 months pregnant, I bounced up and down the whole concert. Charlie came a week and a half early. Did he? No, I did not. No, they got my dates wrong from the start. It wasn't actually early. I was doing that for pure amusement value. I was too excited to come to a Kenny G concert. That was it. He knew it would be in the pipeline.
What does Kenny G sing?
He doesn't.
Uh-oh. Does he play the saxophone?
Yes!
Oh, yes, I know who you mean. Yeah,
and he's got a bit of a Michael Bolton-esque thing going on with his hair.
Michael Bolton.
He's done a few tracks with Michael Bolton.
I know who he is.
By the time this night is over. I'm taking my mum and dad. I'm so excited. My dad's birthday present. It's Ace. It's Ace. Right. Oh! I know. Thank you so much for joining us, and the hugest thank you to those of you who are joining me on a daily basis. Is everyone psyched up for chocolate coming up? It's coming up. Also, I know we're talking about chocolate coming up, but I know I need to move on, but there's something that I haven't shown to you yet, which is a brand new, never seen this gemstone on the channel before. That's not to say it's not been on, but I'm usually on the channel quite a lot, and I've not seen it. It's like sexy lipstick red, which I might wear that colour just in case Kenny G wants to spot me from a distance. Aren't they amazing?
Ooh, yeah.
I don't think you can ever find a more red gemstone. They have gone through a treatment to get that red, but I honestly don't think, they're not coated. I don't think I've ever come across, do you know what, maybe some premium quality coral. Hardly got any coral at the moment, unless we can ethically source, we don't get it. Maybe, do you know what, if you wanted to be a little bit patriotic, yeah. Now, this kyanite is also on its way very shortly, and pardon? What are you saying, Martha? Okay, lovely. I have no idea. She's talking to herself in there. Right. Box 6. Right. You know how we've done some really prestigious gemstones? We've got more coming up. I'm very much of the mindset that once you have really prestigious gemstones, I do think that I'm not going to preach to you and tell you that you have to, but yeah, definitely. Linda would say this. We were talking to Linda about it yesterday on the show. I actually don't know any guest designer who wouldn't. And I know Debbie, obviously, she works with silver very frequently, that when you're using a very precious gemstone,
oh yeah,
925 still in silver.
Has to be. Yeah, because it ups the quality of the piece, and they just deserve it.
Definitely. And these go one step further because you've got 9 carat yellow gold on top of 925 sterling silver. Now, I really want to stress to you that these are not small. They're not massive, but they are an 11 by 6 millimetres, so that's larger than our typical lobster clasps. That's great if you've got dexterity issues and you're still able to open a lobster claw clasp, because it is it's that little bit larger. But you've got as well, look, you've got a jump ring as well on each one. This is just some beading thread to be able to clearly demonstrate it to you on screen. I can show it to you without. Where have I put my tweezers? Where have I put them? I think I don't know where I've put them. I had them before. No, they're not under any of my food or my tea bags. Where have I put them now? Oh, never mind. Oh, there you go. You can see it really clearly on your screen. 11 by 6 millimetres. That's so strange. I have had them. Now, do you know anywhere that you could get one of these in 925 sterling silver with a 9 carat yellow gold overlay for £1.50 each? Should we do a Jewellery Maker price? How much would you expect to pay? Do you know? About getting one of those? Do you buy them singly?
I've never bought them singly, but metal is so expensive, and obviously the price fluctuates every day.
So to get it under £1.50 a piece would be impressive, wouldn't it?
Oh, crumbs, yeah.
Oh, crumbs, yeah.
Yeah.
Should we do that £1 a piece for the first people on the phone lines? Let's go! Unfortunately, we haven't got as many of these, hence your low price. It's a little bit of a last in stock price. 0800 644 655. You've got the loop on the other end which actually as well, just so you know, the lobster claw clasp moves around that loop, so you aren't set with a static piece of jewellery. And then you've got the jump ring on there, and the jump ring is closed. 0800 644 655. £20 for 20. 0800 644 655. GWGC 13. They are gorgeous, aren't they? Now I've got a kit coming up for you next. We're going to do something really cheeky with the next kit. We've done a kit so far at $29.95. We've done a kit at $27.95. I think you're going to think the next one's a little bit of a bargain, because it is. Free phone number 0800 644 655. Also, with the next kit that we're going to be showing to you, we will show you a bracelet from start to finish, which is a little bit of a treat for us here on the morning show. 0800 644 655. Morning, everybody. There's lots of you there. I've got a couple of people buying more than one of these as well. Hang on, say that again. Sorry, who, what? Someone's texted in. Hi Tracy. Lucy, I've seen Kenny G and Michael Bolton twice and they are brilliant together. Tracy. Kindred spirits, mate. We're kindred spirits. Yeah. Tracy. Thank you. You're on my team. I feel like I've got some backup. You love Barry Manilow. Barry Manilow's latest surgery has been discussed quite a lot, hasn't it? Yeah. He's extraordinarily talented. He is extraordinarily talented, because let's face it, he wrote a lot of songs. Take that cover. At the Copacabana. That's on Martha's running playlist, and you're taking the mickey out of me for Kenny G? Flippin' it, woman. He's so bad he's cool. That's Martha's opinion. Free phone number 0800 644 655. I would love to have been able to see him in one of his concerts though in Vegas. I bet it was amazing. Yeah. Okay, Martha, when she was little, had a cat, and her mum was so obsessed with Barry Manilow, they called the cat Barry. Cool. These are £20. No, to be honest, if I could see Barry Manilow in concert, that would be amazing. No. Everything changes but you. Oh, Mandy. Oh, dear. Cool. My friend's the bass player with Leo Sayer.
Oh, really?
That's cool, isn't it?
Yeah.
Hey, Dave, if you're watching. Right. Oh, I could do lots of those. I know ones. Oh, hang on. I got stuck. Oh dear. I don't know why any other presenter doesn't have this problem. My wire always gets wrapped around the back of that chair. And I oh dear. Right. This is gorgeously gorgeous. Amelia, please may I have one of the bracelet boxes? Thank you, darling. This is a kit with labradorite in it. I don't remember the last time I presented a kit with labradorite in it.
I haven't had one in a kit for a while.
Ages and ages and ages. This has, thank you very much, lovely. This has a real freshness to it, and it's perfect for this time of year. These sort of, I love that. Oh, look, just look at the state of this. Look. You can't see it from that angle, that's so annoying. The schiller. Oh, what's really irritating is it's all over the gemstones in the studio. That's completely natural. Isn't that amazing? We're going to learn how to make this bracelet. Now this is a kit. Our kit so far have been $29.95, $27.95. We're going lower than both of those. Free phone number. Thank you for that, Ryan. My director Ryan's now singing Everything Changes But You. We're 1,000 miles apart, but I know I love you. Everything changes but you. Right. Yeah, if you are new to the channel, we're not your average shopping channel. So, you've got the the most amazing 3 strands in here. Let's have a look at the 3 individual strands, because you can see even from these alone, they're just, oh, the versatility of each one's fab. Now, I was looking on some FIFO reviews just last night actually, and the reviews on the well, on all of the gems are absolutely amazing. Let me just check the size of these. Yeah, they're 8mm, these white magnesite. And the comments about the magnesite is just the quality and the fact that they are, every single one has got a fingerprint of nature, haven't they? Every single one is different. And that is natural magnesite. It's not gone through any dyeing process at all. It's amazing, 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 amazing. Now, look at this labradorite that's with it. Labradorite, which, TV never does this justice, and again loads of our comments say this that you're sending in to us. Labradorite, again 8mm rounds, there's 170 carats there. They are so beautiful. The problem with the TV studio lights, they're very saturating of colour, hence why you're not able to see the shimmer. But again, get it home and see it for yourself. But oh my word, just when you thought a kit with labradorite, the labradorite would be the wow factor, look at just look at these. You can treat them as cabochons actually, so you can actually soutache around them. You could do, oh goodness, you could do Laura Bindings techniques with a big chunky bangle and putting one of these in the centre. You could wire wrap around them, you could macrame around them. They are absolutely amazing. And I would actually do exactly how Debbie has used these, use them in the same way, and just expose them as focal feature pieces within the jewellery. So let's see these set within the jewellery. Now there's 100 findings have been used, well, not all of them have been used, but you do get 100 findings with this kit as well, which includes 50 centimetres. No, it actually doesn't. It's a metre, isn't it? That's increased. That used to be 50 centimetres. A metre of the chain at 3x2mm each length. You've got all those jump rings and the crimp beads and the crimp bead covers and the head pins, some of which are the heart head pins. Again, I'm going to show you the heart head pin. I've got one here to show to you that Debbie's used at the bottom of one of the labradorite. Isn't that cute? So cute. And look at the satin cord as well. That's beautiful. Just, have you basically just really thickly plaited it?
Yes, just I used the macrame board because I think it's fantastic for doing any sort of knotty design. And I think I got 3 or 4 rounds, and I wasn't really accurate with it. I just kind of roughly measured them, put them on the board, and just plaited them. And because we get loads of really nice ribbon crimps in with these findings, and I just used the ribbon crimp and the my new favourite tool.
Have you got the zapper?
I love my zapper.
I love the zapper. If we've got any available on the website, buy the zapper. Basically, it singes very quickly the ends of your thread, so it seals them.
It's fantastic.
Oh, Martha saw one on somewhere else the other day, and it was twice the price of ours. Have a look. So, in fact, I'll get back to the contents of the kit, and then we'll look at the jewellery properly. So, the 3 strands of gemstones. You've got your 100 findings. You've got all your thread materials. 50 metres of beading thread, 6 metres of clear elastic, 80 metres of monofilament. And then you're also going to be getting 10 metres of the satin cord. And that's beautiful, that colour, isn't it?
Very versatile, that colour, isn't it?
Really gorgeous. KQGC34. So, in terms of the gemstones, and you've got the most amazing gems, so have a look at this. This first, we'll talk about, we'll have a look, I should be here, blah, 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 chocolate's on its way. That agate's an amazing colour. So where did you start? Talk us through the kit then.
I had a look at the agates, and I had a look at them closely, and they're all completely different.
Yeah.
So you could use wire with these. If you've got some wire in your stash, you could add that in. But I just wanted them to be focal points and to stand alone, because each one has got its own little pattern and its own little inclusions in there, so they are really gorgeous. So I thought, I want to start off with a necklace and have them sort of in all their glory facing forward. So I did the plaited one first because I wanted to use the cord.
First. Yeah. Okay.
I was actually going to do a macrame bracelet with one of these as the focal, but I changed my mind halfway through because they were so lovely. I just wanted to show them off a bit more.
Cool.
So I just added on with the pins, and then instead of sort of doing the plaiting all the way around, I decided that I'd put some beads at the back for a feature.
Yeah, lovely.
And to make it just a little bit different.
Really lovely. But to plait it all the way around would mean you've got even more beads left over, so it'd help the kit go further. It's very comfy as well, the satin cord, isn't it?
It is very comfy, and it's a really versatile colour. So that can go with most everything, just like your silver findings do. That goes with most things. So if you do want to sort of have, you could make, imagine how many bracelets you could make with just one as your agate as your central piece, and then macrameing either side and putting on your slider knot.
Gorgeous. And then these earrings, I mean, they're fab. Just by, isn't that? So even though they're all very different, you've got some that are quite
they're
similar.
similar in colour. So I thought those two would be perfect for earrings. So I put those aside almost immediately.
I love these earrings. Talk about shoulder dusters.
And these sort of statement earrings are really in.
This is all from one kit, remember?
But because they're long, they don't have to be sort of really wide or bold. I think because those agates are so beautiful, that just one hanging from a chain really shows them off.
I'll just twist that round there, actually. There you go. And then fabulously gorgeous bracelet. Just the chain's gone on and on and on, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Using the S clasp at the back, of there as well.
And again, you could put some wire feature on the front there if you wanted to do some wire work with that.
And then this is a lovely necklace.
I wanted to add all of the gemstones together. Sometimes when I get the kits, I separate the colours, but I just thought these looked so beautiful, and then I just made some drops out of some of the little round beads as well by coiling down the head pins so that you can see a bit of silver in amongst.
Now this bracelet here is the one that Debbie, I'm going to pass this over to Debbie now actually, and Debbie is going to demonstrate this for you. Oh, actually, we'll just bring in the price. Should be $31.70. You're watching Jewellery Maker today. Are you ready for this? It's on a first come first served basis. Got a lot of people wanting this. I think those agates are absolutely amazing. I don't remember we had a time we had a stand like that. $21.95. Amazing, amazing, amazing value for money. Big, big agates. So I'm going to pass this over to Debbie. I'm just going to leave Debbie with that demo for a moment while I just go and collect something that's coming up in just a second. So I'll be back in a mo.
Right, so the reason that I decided to make a bracelet like this is because every time I make a bracelet in this style and put it on my craft stall, it sells. And I think it's a lovely way to have a very wearable design, but also show off your findings. And the silver against the labradorite is absolutely beautiful. So you need to start off with a length of beading thread. I would suggest that you have more than you need because you get loads on the roll, and there's nothing worse than fiddling about, especially if you're not used to crimping. And the more thread you have for your crimping, the easier it is. So take a really good workable length of your beading thread and then take your crimp bead. And I'm actually not going to add anything to the end at the moment because I'm going to add it to a jump ring later. Pop on your crimp bead and then take your beading thread back down your crimp and push your crimp up so that you have a little loop. So you don't want your loop to be too big because you don't really want that loop to be showing too much in your finished design. And then just take your pliers and squeeze shut. Now really do make sure that your crimps are shut because that is the whole security of your piece right there. And if you don't close it securely enough, then you're going to lose your beads and your bracelet's going to come apart. A good way to check if your crimp is closed is just try and move it up and down with your pliers, and that should be really secure. If it moves up and down, you need to squish it in a little bit more. Right, so my pattern that I used were 3 of the round labradorites, and then I used one of the silver spacer beads because these spacer beads are really gorgeous and I think they make the design look quite expensive. So I've got 3 labradorite and 1 spacer bead. And what I would say at this point is if you can possibly get your tail, your remaining tail, down your first couple of beads, do so, because again it's all riding on that crimp. So if you can just feed, can you see that, the tail down the first couple of beads, you're adding to the security of your piece. So I can actually get that down 3, so I am going to put it through 3, and that'll just make it extra strong. So with the remaining little tail, if you bend it at a right angle and then just take your cutters and snip off. It's got me. There we go. Now I actually continued on in this fashion until it was the length I wanted it to be. go.
Oh, how very Blue Peter of you.
And we want to then cut a length of chain that's going to be the same length. Now you need to take into consideration that you've got your 2 crimped ends. So I'm going to crimp this end. I haven't done this end yet. And it's exactly the same as I did when I began. These crimps are little tiny specks. Get hold of them. And then take it back down again. Now this time I think I'm going to actually add 1/2 of my toggle clasp because it's just a little bit more secure than adding a jump ring. So the toggle clasp goes on, back down my crimp bead and down my first couple of beads with the tail. So it's slightly different when you finish off. It does take a little bit of practice because you don't want to have big gaps. Push your crimp down to the last bead and pull. And then when I take my pliers to squash, I also push my crimp down to make sure I haven't got a lot of space and trim. I'm going to change my cutters because I think us guest designers have blunted those. There we go. Probably been using them on memory wire. Right, there we go. So you've got your length. And now we just need to cut our chain length to the same length roughly. And how I usually cut chain is I measure it, I pinch where I need to, and I cut chains, the small chains like this.
Literally as simple as that.
And then just pull it apart.
Okay. Just so you know, got 75% of the stock has now gone. 75% has gone.
It's a gorgeous kit.
Oh, do you know what I just thought with this kit as well? Those pearls, wouldn't they look amazing with this kit?
They really would.
Remember, everything Debbie is using here comes in the kit.
Yeah.
Everything. You don't need to buy anything else, so jump on the phone lines and do grab it.
So I've put a jump ring on the end of my chain, and I've got another jump ring here. So I'm going to put on my jump ring, the crimped end, and the other end of my toggle clasp. And then I'm going to close with 2 pliers. Now you might need to wiggle that a little bit until you see, I'm trying not to lean forward and get my head in the camera, but you can really get a close look, that you've got no gap because you don't want anything to come out of there once you've closed your jump ring. And you can kind of feel when it slots into place when there's no gap. So that you have got your 2 ends. And then all you have to do is do the same on the other side.
And did you notice Debbie's using 2 pairs of flat nose pliers? How many times do we say it's great to have more than one toolkit? Because you'd like to have 2 of each type of plier to use at the same time. So I'm not actually talking codswallop when I say that, it is actually true.
I couldn't work without 2. I'm trying not to lean forward, but I can't see.
Only 10% of the stock left now.
There we go, it's on. And then you just pop it into here. Doopy-doo. Pop it into your toggle clasp at the top.
How lovely for us to see a whole demo.
And close it up.
And that's it.
Done. So that you've actually, it's a bit like having 2 bracelets in one. If you want to, you can add a little extra on your clasp, and I just did that by putting one of the beads onto this lovely heart.
And again, you get the heart head pins. Pat in Merseyside just texted in to say thank you for such a beautiful demo. It was great to see a piece from start to finish.
Oh, you're very welcome. And then just pop in and wrap loop. If you are a beginner maker, don't worry too much about your wrap loops, because I couldn't do a wrap loop for ages after I first started.
I've really struggled with wrap loops.
You know, a basic loop is just as well, you know, so you can just do a basic loop, and the more experience you get, you'll start to do your wrap loops. But again, it's all part of the journey, isn't it? It's all part of the fun, learning lots of new things. But so that's not a long investment of time to make that. And these go particularly well with brides, especially if you use these sorts of beads, mother of the bride, especially at this time of year. And then you've also got the added heart toggle, which is adds that little bit of sentiment,
on that
don't
toggle
you?
as well. Fab.
And I just think that that's quite an easy thing to make, but it's quite classic and quite wearable, isn't it?
Definitely, and again, it's included in the kit. There's just a handful of those kits left now. And gosh, brilliant. Thank you so much. But right now, we're going to get some more inspiration from your designs on the Wall of Fame.
Okay, we're just going to fly through some name and numbers on these ones because we wanted to give some more time to the demo just then. So off, over to you first of all.
I've got 316 here, absolutely beautiful wire pendant, and this is from Susan from Oldham. So good luck with that, Susan.
Oh, I've got loads of family
beautiful.
in Oldham, Susan. That's gorgeous.
Absolutely stunning.
Absolutely stunning. Well done, hun. 316. This is 318. Wow. Oh my word. Wow, this is copper clay.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah,
Joe Knowles, ridiculously, fabulously talented, hun. Well done to you and good luck. 318.
317 here, another lovely wirework creation. And this is from Tracy, near Chorley in Lancashire. Tracy, that's gorgeous set. I love
Really
those flower
lovely.
beads.
Real
So, good
springtime
luck.
freshness.
Gorgeous. Good luck with that. Wow!
That's very you.
Really lovely.
So I'm just saying hello to people that are going past upstairs, yeah? They were banging incessantly on the window, so I had to stop them. And it wasn't Jenny Cleary, Jenny Cleary, it wasn't her. Rachel Payne, look at this.
I love that. So clever. I've never
That's
seen anything
so
like that.
lovely. That is so lovely. And it's rainbow moonstone on there. Beautiful. 320. Good luck to you. Right, very short. Oh no, sorry, there's one more, sorry.
Mustn't forget this one, 319, and it's Mary Clegg. A lovely earrings and bracelet set there. Gorgeous, so good luck with that.
Absolutely gorgeous.
Beautiful.
Now we are going to go to a very short break because my goodness, have we got a lot to pack in before the Cleary joins you at 1. So, are you ready for pearls? Kyanite. That quartz. Oh my word, there's loads coming up. Don't go anywhere. We're going to add to your order with bargains and it's going to be great and fabulous. See you in a moment.
When shopping with Jewellery Maker, you can add as many items to your order in one day and only pay one postage and packaging charge. We have 2 delivery options. Standard delivery at just £2.95 and you'll receive your parcel within 4 to 6 days. Or opt for our premium delivery at just £4.95 and you'll receive your parcel within 3 to 4 days. Happy shopping with Jewellery Maker.
Book now to take part in the Gemporia experience. Take a behind-the-scenes tour of our TV studios, meet the presenters, and learn about gemstones and jewellery. The price of £169 includes an overnight stay at the picturesque White Swan Hotel, a buffet lunch, refreshments, and a 3-course dinner. Dates are limited, so call or email us now for an experience you'll never forget.
Do you need a helping hand to get started with Jewellery Maker? Are you stuck for ideas and need inspiration? Then visit our Jewellery Maker website where you can find our video tutorials. Expand your knowledge and skills with these easy to follow jewellery making demonstrations. Whether you're a beginner, hobbyist or business owner, there's always something new to learn. It couldn't be easier. Simply click and learn some new jewellery making techniques.
If you miss a Jewellery Maker show, then simply go to our YouTube page where you'll be able to find hours of Jewellery Maker footage. Search by show, date or type. Alternatively, search by guest designer by using our playlist page. You can also find hours of tutorials with handy hints and tips to give you inspiration. Our YouTube page is updated on a daily basis, so you can access any show at any time. Stay in touch with Jewellery Maker.
Lots and lots and lots of preparing going on for this afternoon. For this next hour. Right, I'm going to do the pearls first because we've got you chomping at the bit for it and I don't want you to have to wait any longer. Now, pearls. Pearls are made up from, and I'm so sorry if you know this, but I'm very aware there's a lot of people who don't know everything that some of you know. So we'll just start off with some basics, but when it comes to a pearl is formed in a mollusk and they naturally can occur all in the ocean or in fresh water or salt water. Okay? And when you find a sporadic pearl like that, that's when we're looking at incredibly high prices. We get ours from a farmed environment, so the prices are lower, but they're still real. And it's made up in a, it's basically almost left to its own devices. but the process has started off. So rather than a little tiny grain of sand making its way into a mollusk and then growing and growing and growing and developing with these layers of nacre, the grain of sand's put there. Okay, and then it's in a farming environment. It means that we can keep the prices really low down. It means that also there's a little bit of control over choosing, growing them in the same conditions, so they can be around the same sizes, same shapes, etc., etc. Pearls are, I think they're an essential to jewellery making. So when we do price comparisons, we're not going to be comparing, these are not the same as single pearls that you would see for, I told you yesterday I was in Dubai airport, excuse me darling, and I saw a set of pearl jewellery that cost more than my house. But they would have been, I'm sure, sporadically found. People go out diving and like incredibly high-end pearls. We're not talking on that level, but we're talking on a level that's comparable to the high street. And we're talking on a level that's comparable to drilled pearls that you would see in necklaces for substantially more. Now, can you do me a favour? Can you do me a favour? You know how we had earlier, I asked you to text in about the price of Debbie's necklace. Okay, this is a 38 centimetre strand. Those pearls are now joined at the back. They're not, haven't got a clasp on. They're joined up at the back. These are some of the biggest pearls we have ever featured on the channel. Do me a favour, please, can you text in and tell me, if you were to see that in a boutique where you live with a clasp on it, how much would you expect it to be? 60777. Let's see, how much would you expect it to be? Martha's saying 70. Debbie, how much?
50.
50? Amelia?
I'd say 99 at least.
99?
Yeah.
Mike?
Between 80 and 100.
Between 80 and 100 easily. Okay, that's our point of view in here. Ryan. Easily over £100 is saying a pearl necklace. Easily. Okay, I'm probably thinking again, I'm probably going to think the same jewellers, probably about 120 if I was to see it in a set with a bracelet and a pair of earrings, maybe about 150 plus. Right, this, yeah, in terms of the colour, it's referred to as a light blue. I really don't see it as a light blue. Let me show this to you, I'll explain it to you. It's a little bit more like a dove grey. That's got a very slight, it's the pearlescence of it that gives this amazing sort of blue hue, I'd say it's actually got almost like a blue aura to it. It's sort of angelic. Okay, first one's come in, and this one is from Beverly, Norfolk. Hi, hun. I would expect to see £100 because the boutique near me sells much smaller pearl strands for about £85. Thank you so much, Beverly. We've got another one coming in, and this is from Nigel, $74.99. Great. These are just opinions of what you would expect these to be with a clasp on. I'm not saying it's a 925 sterling silver clasp. With a clasp on in a jeweller's, how much would you expect? Because the reality is, to put a 925 sterling silver clasp on and to restrand these on some beading thread, you're going to be able to do it for less than £1. Now, already a huge quantity of these have gone. They are some of the larger sizes. Now, when it comes to pearls, the closer to a round they are, the price goes up. And these are they're not an oval shape. They're referred to as a potato shape. Now, a potato is a sort of bit of artistic license between an oval and a round, to be fair. But you can see with the symmetry, sort of a 10 by 11, they're sort of an off round shape, I would say. They are amazing, and then the size of them, the larger the pearl, the longer it's taken to grow. So when a pearl farmer decides to make a pearl, they have to invest that length of time to devote their farm and basically say, all right, I'm going to do some pearls in this part of my farm that are 11 by 10 millimeters each, and they will literally walk away for at least 10 years on this. And let's have a look at some more expectations on what you would expect this to be made up into a necklace. Hi Victoria, hi Lucy. In a small local boutique where they have 10mm white pearls, almost round necklace with a silver clasp for £380. Victoria, thank you. And you're experiencing this. Now, the reality is, yes, there is a markup. I'll tell you where the reality is of why some jewellers have no choice but to do some high prices. Because they have to make an income. It's not to say that they're making huge profits, because chances are they have actually bought that necklace in at a price not far off what they're charging for it. But all the people involved in the process have had to have been paid along the way. So the people who've then sourced it, the people who've then colour matched it, the people who have then drilled it. And because we work so hard in cutting out as many of those processes as possible, we get the cost right down. Now also, a local jeweller may only have been able to, well, probably has got a stock of what, 5 or 6 of the same design, if that, in their stock. We can buy hundreds of an item at a time. Oh my goodness, do we get low prices. And because of our buying power and who we are in the industry as one of the largest sources of genuine gemstones in the world, we get the deals and the saving is passed on to you. Now, interestingly enough, I've got somebody who, or I've got lots of people multi-buying. We don't have this size and this quality of pearl in regularly at all. I would say our pearls are usually a baroque shape, which is a little bit more of a squished pearl, which are beautiful. They don't command as high a price, they don't. And because they're not as expensive to create, they're not of the same pricing structure. They're a bit more squished usually, it's still beautiful. 10 by 11 millimeters each. We don't see this very often at all. Free phone number 0800 644 655. Do you know what? Let's bring in the price, because this is why you watch Jewellery Maker, to get these for $19.95. You've seen people texting in. You know what these could go for if you were to restrand them and put a clasp on. And you know what? Maybe you sell your jewellery. Maybe you couldn't actually charge that as much for them. But and another thing I want to sort of reiterate to you, in terms of pricing your jewellery, I think there's certainly a part of selling your jewellery where you can undervalue and people don't buy it because it's too cheap. The price is too low. That's what we risk here, but we do it anyway because it's different, because we're supplying. It's the supplies, the ingredients of what you're making. But for a finished piece of jewellery, do not price it too cheaply, because same as pricing it too much, you can price things too cheaply and people don't buy it. $19.95, right, we've got another text in. This is from Eleanor in Midlothian. And it says, hi, I'd expect them to be well over 150, 200 pounds, if not double, as I've seen pearls at that price. Eleanor. Now, obviously, 136 quid on a famous auction site. Kim in Bedfordshire, thank you very much. Now, we can't do a direct comparison in terms of quality and in terms of sizes, but we can do a direct comparison for the gemstone that it is. And at $19.95, I've still got more of you flying in on the phone lines and upping your orders. So if you've already ordered more than, if you've already ordered one, if you've ordered 2 or 3, you're not actually limited on these either. And remember, we've got them in now. What was that? Sorry, Martha? No. She just wants one. She just wants to restrand her very famous designer necklace that was pearls that proven it wasn't pearls. They've gone bald and manky. You're going to bring, can you bring them in tomorrow? Bring them in tomorrow. Are they? They're hideous, she's saying. They're hideous. Big designer pearl, faux pearl necklace cost, what was it? £90, something like that, was it? Yeah, it's your favourite designer as well, isn't it? Yeah, the only designer in her eyes. Maybe enough for jewellery. Not now. Congratulations, huge congratulations. Now, they have got that sort of that blue aura, and consequently, if you did want to match them up with another gemstone, oh my word. I'm going to move on to kyanite in just a moment. Those pearls were immense, absolutely immense. Congratulations, Visa and MasterCard you can use to pay for those stunning pearls. Okay, Amelia? Do you sometimes feel like changing your name? Amelia? Amelia.
I'll be Debbie tomorrow.
You'll be Debbie tomorrow. We are, of course, joined by the fantastic Debbie Bulford tomorrow, folks. So it'll be Debbie. It is the Debbie weekend this weekend. However, Debbie hasn't dyed her hair brown and wears glasses. She can't be part of the club, does she?
Not good enough.
She can, because she's Debbie Bulford and she's fab. She's amazing. Something borrowed, something blue. Something old, something new, something borrowed, something blue. How about just one of those nipped into a little piece of bridal jewellery? Discreetly popped in there. Is this your favourite gemstone? Kyanite is an incredible gem. When it was first discovered, it was actually when it was first discovered, it was believed a new form of Ceylonese sapphire had been discovered. It's incredibly similar with its colour actually. But the wonderment of kyanite is actually the clarity that comes from it as well, that I've never quite seen this sort of electric blue from a Ceylonese sapphire. And it is an electrifying blue due to the clarity. And on good quality kyanite, obviously, this is great quality kyanite, you can see that. I want you to think of it in terms of what you would pay per loose gemstones as well, because you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. You're going to get approximately 21. I can guarantee you will receive 25 carats. Now they go from a 5x4 up to a 9x6. It's an 18 centimetre strand. And some of those are really substantial. Debbie, flowers.
Yes. Imagine having
little
a kyanite
rings,
flower.
Little flower ring. Stud earrings. Little flower stud earrings.
And wouldn't they be
kyanite.
lovely for bridesmaids? You know, when you're doing your bridesmaids' presents.
Yes.
And then it can be the present and they wear it on the day. And then every time they wear it after that, they think of the day. I love that.
Yeah. So how would you go about using these? Would you do one like as just a little pendant?
I think so, yeah. I think I'd do a little pen. If you wanted them to go further, then you'd do a pendant, maybe in earrings, wouldn't you? So that's just 3 gemstones.
Yeah.
But if you wanted to make little flowers, wouldn't it be lovely to have 2 little flower earrings and a little flower pendant?
Yes.
That would be super gorgeous.
Yeah. When you're doing your flowers, how many petals do you usually like to do?
I usually do an odd number, so I usually do 5.
Yeah. So with this, most definitely, you could get your earrings, your pendant, and still have some left over. They are so beautiful. Now the negative is I haven't got as many as I expect people, as for everybody I'd expect that wants these out there. They are spectacular. Now look at that vibrancy. Do you know what they look incredible with as well? With labradorite, to bring out that blue schiller on the surface layer of the gemstone. They also work beautifully alongside moonstone with very delicate pearls. You could literally restrand them and use your little silver crimp beads in between each one. The little silver spring style pieces in between as well, I'd save those. I'd use those as little spacer beads. I'd keep them in my stash. BQYY57, there's 25 carats. I'm going to hold these up to the neckline for you, because even, you know, we're talking about savouring them and spreading them out and using a few in each type of design. They're on a temporary strand. Put them onto proper beading thread and you'll get the proper look from them. Isn't that stunning? Oh, that really takes me back to a piece of jewellery my great-grandmother left me. Oh, gorgeous. Hers was, it was just costume jewellery, but it's there's something sort of almost vintage about that hue of blue, isn't there? And it is an heirloom gemstone, absolutely. Now we say 19, approximately 90, yeah, approximately 19 on a strand. I can guarantee 25 carats. We're going to take this strand under £60 today. Not everyone's going to be able to get it simply because of the volume of stock that we have. This quality of kyanite is of a superior nature. And you can't even use the term you get what you pay for, because this is a Jewellery Maker price which is indicative of the buying power of the company. Because we're one of the largest sources of genuine gemstones in the world, being part of the Genuine Gemstone Company, you just can't compare this price and quality, I don't believe. Well, I've never seen another company being able to do anything like it. I don't know how another company could do anything like it. So I don't know how you could buy this quality anywhere else at this price. Did I promise you under 60? to get these for less than 60, to get these less than £40. Oh my word, under £40. Congratulations to all of you out there. I know that this isn't going to be a price that everybody just jumps up and down and just grabs it at, because yeah, it's a bit more of a considered purchase comparable to other strands. When you do, in the context of this gemstone, it is just stunning. It's a gemstone that you don't see every day. It's exceptionally rare. This is a gemstone you seem to see in the likes of high-end boutiques. Free phone number 0800 644 655 BQYY57. They are stunning, absolutely stunning. And think about, what about using these with the Kershaw pearls that we did earlier in the show? I mean, look at that combination. My favourite pearl, I love them. I just love pearls full stop actually. How about with the white topaz that we had earlier? Which findings would you use with them? Would you use 925 sterling silver findings? Would you? We need to do these. We seriously need to do the matrix box of findings because there's some stunning things in there. Got lots to get through. Panic stations, lots to do. 0800 644 655. Should we do the findings next? I want to just give everybody a little bit of a heads up for another strand that's coming up. And once again, if you are patriotic and you like your red, white and blue, even if you're not patriotic and you just like that combination. Okay, we're going to carry on. Now I'm going to do those silver findings. We were going to do them a little later in the show. However, I think, as we were talking earlier, Debbie, weren't we, about the fact that if you're using a gemstone like kyanite, the 925.
Well, yeah, because I just don't think that you're going to say, oh, this is kyanite, offer it, but on silver plated, I think it needs the luxury of the precious metal for sure.
And these are gorgeous. We've got two different matrix boxes here, and you can get both for the most ridiculous price. Oh, unfortunately, we're going to be unable to do those. Can we do this tomorrow? Promise you we're going to do, I promise you, we will do those tomorrow. I do apologise, I've got a graphical error with those. Okay, let's do the red quartz. Oh. It's a big smiley face. Thanks, Debbie. No one else laughed. Amelia, I'm going to change your name. Please may I have a white foam mat? Thank you, darling. Sparkle, sparkle, sparkle. Now these are red quartz and Martha, you know we were talking about what price we thought these would go to, and can we go lower than $14.95? Have you ever seen a more red gemstone? Have you seen one that's redder? Have you seen a more red gemstone? Now this is a 21 centimetre strand. Look, 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 look. Here is the telltale sign. They've got the tassels. They've got the tassels. What does this mean? The tassels mean that these have been taken from their source in Africa, in the rough, and directly taken to our workshops in Jaipur, where we have done everything that needed to be done to the rough gemstone in order to get it looking like this. So we've cut, we've coloured it, we've polished it, we've faceted it, we've drilled it, we've perfectly colour matched it, and we've threaded it onto the strand and brought it directly here in the UK. And do you know how much money that has been able to cut off the price? You're going to get an absolute deal. Oh my word. Now they are scrumptious. Oh, let me just check the treatment on this for you. Bear with me a second. Oh, they are coated. They are coated. I think I said earlier on in the show that they weren't. I apologise. They have gone through a coating treatment. Free phone number 0800 644 655. Okay, I don't think we've ever had a red gemstone like this. We are going to go under £20. for it. Congratulations, Tracy. You just grabbed yourself 2. I've got Bernadette, Nicola, Sylvia, Heather, Pauline, Andrea, Julie. Lots and lots and lots and lots of new people there. Lots and lots and lots of anonymous people there. Marie, Amanda, Anna, Ruby. Okay, they are gorgeous. I'm going to hold them up to my neckline for you. Go on, you've gone soft focus, Debbie. What are you thinking?
Oh, do you know, there's so many opportunities with that, because you could do red and black, classic combination. Oh, yeah. You could do red and pearls. You could do...
Red and black, I also almost immediately thought of Alison Tarry. I have to remember her new surname, it's not Alison Howe. Did the ladybird technique.
Oh, yes.
And ladybirds are massively in at the moment. And I tried to do a ladybird, honestly, I tried to do a ladybird piece of jewellery using gemstones a few weeks ago. We had no red gemstones like this in stock. Because garnet's a bit more of a sort of a deeper burgundy. Isn't it always the way? So stock up on colour when you can. Amazing red quartz. Now Kirsty, one of our fab producers, Kirsty Heidel, who's getting ready to produce your inspiration show with you. Fortunately, she's got Jenny Cleary, so it might be very, you know, Jenny's very dull. Very dull. I'm joking! Jenny's fabulous. She's a nutcase of the highest degree and we love her and her Babatronisms. She's coming up with Fiona in the next, for the next show for you. And it's actually Fiona's first official show. All I want to say is that I was with Fiona on her first time on air and you will have an amazing experience with it. It will be a brilliant show. But those red quartz are gorgeous. Now Kirsty, the producer, that's why I was talking about that, has never seen them either. We've never seen this red quartz in stock before. This is a brand spanking new strand that arrived into the UK last Wednesday, and here it is for the first time. I actually think this might be a first time and last time seen, by the way that everyone's phoning in for these and shopping on the website. They are gorgeous. If you're thinking that £10.95, they are genuine gemstones, and the phone lines are going bonkersly busy. Remember, it's a free phone number. It's one post and packaging price for all of your purchases. Free phone number 0800 644 655. We are live, and thank you for joining us today, folks. It is an amazing, amazing, amazing show. And we, of course, have had the fabulous Debbie Kershaw with us, and we'll be having a look to see what she's done with her challenge very, 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 very shortly indeed. These are the most amazing sexy red lipstick, pillar blocks, lipstick red, gorgeous. Aren't they? Now I just want to make you aware that the coating that comes up at the bottom, that is not the same type of coating that we've been talking about when we talk about a faux pearl. It's not going to peel off and your gemstone is not going to go bald, okay? Because these would have gone through a process where I believe that possibly the coating is the sheen on these. It won't peel off or anything because it's literally amazingly, almost like impregnated into the surface layer of the gemstone. Oh, Sarah, well done to you. And I've got a lot of people. Oh, happy St. David's Day, by the way, to everybody there who's joining us from Wales today. Or anybody out there who is celebrating today. How are you going to celebrate St. David's Day?
Cup of tea and some nice dinner.
A cup of tea and some nice
Is that
dinner.
boring?
No.
After a
I might do it the same with a Kenny G playing in the background.
Oh, it'd be nice.
Oh, a bit of Barry Manilow. Actually, we just had a rendition of Barry Manilow. Really? Actually, though, with it being St. David's Day? Tom Jones. I've got such a crush on him.
I like him.
I've got a real crush on Tom Jones. Tom Jones and Philip Schofield are...
Philip Schofield.
I love Philip Schofield. Amelia, you shoelace and done, darling, don't trip. You don't apologise. She's such a poppet. Once a mum, always a mum. Yeah. Shoelace. £10.95. The Cleary is making her presence known. I don't know what she was just been carrying. There's if you've been into the studio, you can actually see up into the corridor where the offices are, and it's the glass just there. And Jenny has just gone parading across. You can't see her now. There you go. That's a fabulous image for you. She's gone parading across, going. She's got very fabulous earrings in. I could see that. And then she's got a big, massive bag with her, and she's wearing a black dress, and she's heading towards the kitchen. She's going to go and eat. At £10.95 on these 0800 644 655. Okay, let's go to on table, it says. Oh! I've never used a bead stopper. Have you used these?
Oh, to stop the beads falling off?
No more crying over spilled beads. Clip a bead stopper to the end of your strand and stop accidental problems. Multiple strands? No problem. Fast and simple. Clean and lasting stainless steel. Oh my word, these are genius. Can you just have a look? Here, Kirsty's going, they're amazing. She won't be without them. Kirsty, pop on, hun. Now, I'm about to pop onto your screen. It's a very familiar face for lots of you out there. She's just gorgeous. I just love her so much. She's an amazing producer. It's Kirsty Field. Hello, darling. Now, Kirsty joins us and joined the team. You want some thread, some beading thread?
Yes, please.
She's excited. She's jumping around the studio.
Thank you.
And Kirsty joined us as... Oh, there, look at everything you're going to get. You're actually going to get for £9.95. What, for the lot? Okay, so you're going to be getting... Oh my word, I'm going to tip this all out onto the table. You're also going to get 2 organza gift bags, folks. You're going to get 2 large organza gift bags. You can pay about £1 for those in some places. About 95p is the average for an organza gift bag, isn't it? Right, hang on. Look at everything you're getting for £9.95. I actually think this is a great way if you want to get children involved in jewellery making as well. You've got loads of essential threading materials. It's in these gorgeous different blue hues. So what you're going to get twice over is this. In fact, I'm going to do that. Look at all of this. Yeah. Tons, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of these bead stoppers. We're going to have a demo of this in just a second. So these are the bead stoppers. Right, Kirsty? Stop nosying over there. Come on. Now, so Kirsty joins us as a producer, but as a jewellery maker, folks. Kirsty's made jewellery for ages and ages and ages. So, I know, look at you checking everything out.
Sorry.
Never seen one of these before, so what are we doing? What is it?
So, say for example, you've got your gemstones threaded on your strand here, ready to go.
Yeah.
Do you imagine there's a crimp at the bottom of this bottom of this amethyst here? Obviously there isn't, because I've just done an impromptu demonstration for you, but imagining there is a crimp at the bottom.
Marvellous, okay.
So your design is ready to go. Imagine somebody phones you, or the dog or cat or child does something very annoying and you need to leave your design momentarily. So all you simply do is grasp either side.
Yeah.
And if you press with pressure, you'll see that the
yeah,
spring's open.
Yeah.
So what you do is literally thread your strand in, let go of the tension, and...
Genius.
Now that, oh my word, how much time, how many beads, how much use of the vacuum cleaner is that going to save?
Yeah.
That is genius. And you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and actually you could put loads of threads in there.
What I do with mine is if I'm making multi-strands, I'll make up all the strands individually, and then before I add the final clasp, I'll have them all ready on these, and then literally unclasp them all and then strand them together.
Because I've used bulldog crisps and that sort of thing.
Bulldog crisps? What are they? Do you mean bulldog clasps by any chance, Lucy? Yes, I think that's what you mean. Would you like to go home and I'll finish the show for you? Off you go.
Please.
Poor Lucy.
Bulldog clasps.
Bulldog clasps. Clips. No, use these.
Bead stoppers at last!
Yay! That's
Pamela,
how excited I am.
go for it. £9.95. You get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of the clasps, and then all those threading materials as well. So you're going to get 2 lots of the 80 metres of monofilament, 2 lots of the 50 metres of beading thread, 2 lots of the 6 metres of the pale blue elastic. Then you've got 5 metres, actually you're going to get 20 metres in total of organza ribbon, 20 metres in total of the wax satin cord, and then, the wax cord, and the organza gift bags and the bead stoppers, less than £10. That is extraordinary value for money. Bead stoppers,
they're actually quite good stress relievers as well. Have you had a go?
Oh no, could do with that. Oh, and do you know what? Because I have arthritis in my hand, they're not difficult to move.
Very good if you've got any dexterity problems. They're really good, actually. Really good. Boing,
Boing, boing, boing. Welcome to Jewellery Maker. We're not your average shopping channel. Thanks, hun. That's brilliant. I need to get me some of those. We're low in stock on that now. Low in stock. Best of luck, everyone. 0800 644 655. I'm desperate to do box 10 as well because it's my favourite. Actually, can we do box 10 first? Because it will go with that threading pack more than anything else in the whole wide world. Oh. I've just hit my elbow. Oh, wow. Have a look with it in context of the threading materials, because it just works so beautifully with all of those threading materials, doesn't it? Yeah. Now they're 8mm. Oh, hang on a second. I've got one which is a little bit more of a lavender hue. So one of which it says 2 strands of blue coated quartz, but actually one is a lavender coated and one is a blue. One is lavender and one is blue. Okay, I'm going to just pop all of that to the side of the desk. Now these are stunning. They're beautifully faceted, but take note of the clarity in them. Gorgeous clarity. 8mm rounds on each. Great faceting on those as well. Aren't they lovely? Oh, they are really sparkly. Go on then, Debbie, what are you thinking?
I'd love a bracelet, I think. You know when I like to layer my bracelets up my arm?
Yeah.
And I think they'd be lovely as bracelets, sort of just separate. And if you're a beginner, you could just put them on memory wire, couldn't you?
Yeah, or even just on elastic.
On elastic,
lovely.
yeah, it'd be lovely.
What would be really nice actually is to do the design that you did with the labradorite.
Oh yes.
With these, with the little silver colour rondelles in between as well. That would be really pretty. So one is the pale blue, a little bit more. That's almost like a Swiss topaz. Swiss or sky blue topaz blue, and that gorgeous lavender hue that you'd typically perhaps expect from an amazing amethyst, but it's incredibly rare to get amethyst with that clarity. So the big wow factor here is the clarity, the quality of the clarity of that gemstone. Typically, usually you would have to look to a faux gemstone in order to get that clarity. No, these are superb quality, absolutely superb quality. Beautiful again for vintage style jewellery, I think these. Have you been watching Mr. Selfridge? Mr. Selfridge at the moment, oh goodness me, Mr. Selfridge 9 o'clock on a Sunday night. Straight, late show finishes, bed socks on, PJs, McGale Tilsley dressing gown, that's another story. No, seriously, I bought a dressing gown and I thought it was really lovely, and Drew was like, it's a bit old lady, and I was like, no, it's from this fabulous designer shop. I treated it to myself just before Charlie was born, because I thought I'm going to be a new mum, I'm going to spend ages in my dressing gown. Felt really plush, felt really excited. Coronation Street next day, Gail Tilsley's wearing it. Gutted. Tell you, Coronation Street. It's got my wallpaper as well. Coronation Street, in one of the houses. I'm devastated. I know. Where a murder took place. I know. Anyway, right, EXGC52. Basically, I'm not cool. Free phone number 0800 644 655. However, these are, and at £15.90 for both. We're going to go lower. It's coming towards the end of the show. We're just literally wrapping up. We're throwing loads of deals at you now. This is an opportunity for you. Add to your order. Bulk buy. Take advantage of one post and packaging price at $13.95. Oh my goodness. Gorgeous with so many different findings as well. If you were to use that blue with antique bronze findings, how vintage would that be?
That'd be gorgeous.
Wouldn't it?
Yeah, it really would. And it would make it quite on trend. So if you wanted to do something a little bit different, using that colour scheme would work.
Definitely. And it's like I said before, it's the clarity of them as well, isn't it? Actually, with the copper wire with the lavender.
Oh, that would be
gorgeous.
Lovely.
With the copper wire, which almost has like a bit of a rose gold tone to it. Yeah, definitely. A pinky warmy tone that would really enhance the warmth of those at $13.95. Okay, I'm going to do... Can we do the rainbow selection next, please? Because I love this. Oh! It makes me dream of a hot country with sea. Ah, I'm transported to warmth, beach and sangria. You've never had sangria? You need to come round to mine for paella and sangria. And then, if you're really lucky, during dinner I'll play you Kenny G, and afterwards we can have a Horlicks and watch Coronation Street. Behave. Come to my house, it's where it's all happening, it's cool. Okay. I'll do you a banana sundae. Right. These are amazing. This is a blue stripe agate. Now they're an 18 by 13 millimeter. They're big, aren't they? Those with silver wire in a big chunky bangle.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I actually salivated at that. Alongside that, look at these multicolour quartz. Oh, now it's multicolour crackle quartz. Fabulous vibrancy of colour, vibrant pinks and yellows. That gorgeous blues. Oh. Now actually, it's almost as if you're getting two separate bundles, because very definitely, look at these two. This is the yellow quartzite. Now this yellow quartzite, when we've sold it independently, the yellow quartzite, we've had a lot of people saying they've been buying it for bridesmaids. That's such a pretty, sunny, lemony, baby yellow, isn't it? Ever so pretty. And look at those rose quartz, look at the quality of those. You're getting all of them! You're getting all of them! We're going to be able to do way under £10 a strand of genuine gemstones. Can I just take you back to about, well, $31.30. If you were to buy them all individually off the website in their current offers, it would come to $31.30. By using the code at the top of your screen, think of it a bit like a voucher code, that entitles you to the discount. $31.30, not today. $24.95, go for it, go for it, go for it. They are gorgeous, sumptuous. There are 4 strands there. And you will be able to make a massive amount of jewellery. Oh, 0800 644 655. They are stunning, aren't they? Absolutely stunning. Sumptuous, rich. It's the big wow factor for me are these. I mean, I just think for summer holiday essence, they are out of this world. Free phone number 0800 644 655. Shall we do a little recap? Now, if you haven't yet got these, we've got a few more remaining in stock. It's amazing. It's very reminiscent of a very, 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 very well-known jewellers out there. Bit naughty. Yeah, we have just got a few left. So it's 5 of the bracelet boxes, 5 of the smaller boxes that you can put earrings in, or indeed rings, you can manipulate it, and $14.95 for the lot. They're gorgeous. I must stress to you, I think these are the best quality boxes we have ever done on the channel. Linda saw them yesterday and literally she went a little bit bonkers over these and was desperate for us to have them in yesterday's show. They were scheduled for today, but they are stunning. I mean, you could just literally get some labels, or you could stamp.
Yeah.
Definitely. And I just think, yeah, if you've got some branding, or if you do stamping perhaps with, did my voice go weird? Did it? Like somebody pinched my bottom, I can assure you nobody has. Amelia's all the way over there. $14.95. Okay, and once again, just to remind you, we have the pearls still in stock. We've got some, only very, very, very few though. A huge amount have gone. People were saying, how much did we say? Oh, sorry, I hit my microphone, do apologise. Just so you know, for you to see them at that point there, the pearls at the back of my neck are touching. Oh, Jenny Cleary, look at the legs on you. You make me sick. Go and eat a pie. Seriously. $19.95 on these. They're amazing. She's in these stilettos making a little calf that like she's had little tennis balls inserted into her leg. She makes me. Her kids are old, that's why. Older. £19.95 on those. They're amazing. Remember, once again, they are referred to as a light blue. It's like it's got a light blue aura to it. Very, very, very silvery, beautiful dove grey element to these. £19.95. If there's a part of you that's tempted, do it. Oh, seriously, just when you think life is good, you see Jenny Cleary. Ah. Ah. All right, £19.95. Should we go over and see the Kershaw? Yeah. Let's see what Debbie has done with her challenge. You see, I look like I should be doing the gardening, and Jenny looks like she should be going to a ball.
You don't.
Have you seen her?
I have seen her.
Yeah.
I've seen her.
Right. Oh my goodness. Okay, I want you to get the offer that's on today because we've got an amazing offer for you on the wire. It's effectively, if you were to see this in a trade show that we do, it would be a price that you typically see. 200 metres, so that's like Usain Bolt doing it twice, doing his thing twice. Yeah. In the gold colour copper wire, 1 mil, and the copper colour wire, 1 mil, ERGC47, $49.90. Amazing saving on that today. So Debbie has used these as well as that amazing sodalite, 14 mil in the diameter of both of those strands. Debbie, I feel positively nauseous about the excitement of this. It's gorgeous. This wasn't a challenge. Oh, this was an indulgence.
It was lovely. To have those gauges of wire and just, you can do anything, can't you, really?
Yeah. Amazing. The sodalite details are about to come up on your screen. So talk us through, you started with the necklace.
Yeah, I got a bit excited with that. It's a typical Debbie design, isn't it? Just wrap it round and just...
this one here, actually, Mike, there we go, that one there. Yeah, thank you.
So yeah, I just got a bit excited there with the wire and twisted it and wrapped it, and that's the sort of wire designs that I like, very organic. So I did that first, and then I did my bangle because I had some twisty wire left over.
Gorgeous. Sorry to interrupt you, Debbie, just to reiterate, it's 720 carats. That's a mistake on your graphics. It's not 770, 720. So that is lovely, and it's lovely because you're using the 1 mil, it keeps its shape.
It does keep its shape, and I would have sort of work hardened it a little bit, but I didn't want to make a noise.
And that would be just hammering
it a bit. Just really just brushing the hammer across, you know, rather than hammering it too much because it's twisted, just to give it a bit more strength. And then I use, because you've got this lovely thick gauge wire, you can just make your neck pieces out of the wire instead of chain. Just made the little wire wrapped gemstones, and then just a couple of pairs of earrings as well. So nothing too difficult. It didn't take very long.
Gorgeous. And all of these will be photographed and put up onto the website unless I've taken them before it can be photographed. Because I'm having that ring and I'm having the earrings. In fact, I'm having a lot. Yeah. I would like to say a huge thank you to all of you today for joining myself and Debbie. We've had a cracking morning, haven't we? It's been ace. Now, tomorrow morning, we will film the DVD, so I might be a bit jaded by 9 o'clock, but it'll be fine. But we've got Debbie Bulford tomorrow, and what was that, sorry? We've got... Oh my word, we've got the new DVD tomorrow. Yay. So make sure you stay with us and join us tomorrow morning. I'm about to say goodbye to all of you on Freeview. Now you can continue to watch, and you have to, because Jenny Cleary, who needs to eat a pie, will be watching you. You can watch her with the most amazing Fiona. I was lucky enough to be with her for the first time on air. She's fantastic. It's her first full show today. Do support her and join her. I know you're going to love her work, and you can watch on JewelleryMaker.com on the website. Continue to add onto your order for only one postage and packaging price for all of your purchases. Also, just to say, there are still places available with Natalia Coleman on the Silver Clay course next week. So please do give us a call if you're interested in places for that. Debbie Kershaw, when are you back?
Saturday. Next Saturday.
I'm not, but that's fabulous that you are. I'll be back with you tomorrow morning. Thank you so much. You have been fabulous. Thank you to all the crew. Thank you to you for watching and all your interaction. Much appreciated. Don't go anywhere though, because Jenny and Fiona are up on the other side of this. Bye for now.